That should be well enough. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. I am your humble host, Gavin the Kitty, and we are playing Sonic and the Secret Rings today. There is no fake out, there is none of that, which is sad because I don't really want to play this, but it's okay. We'll have a good time regardless, and I've got lots of co-hosts with me today, so introduce yourself, everybody.
You got Chomp, which is me.
You got Tomo.
And U235 Oxide.
Of course. Alrighty, let me just make sure everything is spick and spam. We're good to go. Alrighty. Let's begin this train wreck.
Oh, nice. You have the Wii part of your Wii U homebrew.
What's the game that's such a train wreck?
So this is Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Sonic and the Secret Ring.
So, I've got a little bit of a development backstory for everybody. So this game was worked on right around the same time as Sonic 06. In fact, it coincided with Sonic 06. The Wii was just about to come out in 2006, so Sega, wanting to hop on the bandwagon of new Nintendo console, said, let's port Sonic 06 to the Revolution, only to then find out that, hey, the Wii is super weak, and we can't possibly put our big open-world Sonic game on new hardware. Okay, well, let's cut the dev team in half and start work on Sonic Wildfire, as it was known at the time. So they started this work on this new game using assets from 06 to kind of speed up development. But 06 wasn't even done yet. So, and midway through that, Yuji Naka took half the 06 team and jumped ship. So Sonic 06 was left with a third of the development team, and Sonic and the Secret Rings had half of what it should have had. So this game is super rushed just to meet the launch gear of the Wii. And it's not great. The best thing about it are the cutscenes, the music, and the art direction. But the gameplay is a little mixed. But we'll get into that as we get into it. And since we're about 5 minutes in, I'd like to say, if you like explanation and trivia like that, please subscribe. I do a lot of research for these videos, and yeah, I've also got an new art Telegram channel down in the description, and a Twitter that you guys can follow. A Discord server to join in case you just want to know when I'm live or want to have a discussion with all of us. But yeah, that's it. That's all for my spiel. Now you guys know about Sonic 06 and Secret Rings.
That moment when the Wii was basically just a supercharged GameCube.
It literally is two GameCubes strapped together. It's not even, I'm not even kidding.
And I always thought it was funny that, like, for people that like to make, like, miniature, like, portable consoles, instead, if you want a portable GameCube, you're actually just better off shaving a Wii motherboard instead.
Yeah, because you only need, like, a third of the board from the Wii to make a GameCube. Which is... What's up?
Oh, keep going, sorry. Sorry, I was going to say, so I have a question then.
What's up?
And maybe it's just me, but is it just been historically a thing that Nintendo tends to make, consoles where the hardware is generally on, in comparison to the other two major competitors, Xbox and PlayStation, is it that Nintendo just tends to always make less powerful consoles when compared to its immediate competitors?
No, it is not the standard. So when the NES came out, it was one of the most powerful home consoles made up to that point, especially in the United States. The SNES was like 4 times as powerful as the NES, I believe, if you're looking at just raw hardware specs, and the Genesis was weaker by comparison. The only thing it had beating it was the processor, I believe. I believe it was the graphics processor that was faster. The PlayStation, between the PlayStation, the N64, and the Sega Saturn, it's actually the PlayStation that's the weakest out of all three of those. The PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox, and the Dreamcast. All four of those. The GameCube is the upper tier, middle of the road. Xbox being the most powerful, and the PS2 actually being weaker than the Dreamcast, which is hilarious to think because the Dreamcast failed so hard.
Shout out to the PS2 for being the cheapest DVD player, though.
That's the whole point behind that console. The Wii was supposed to be double the GameCube's power, thinking that it could beat current gen, but still be affordable. But the 360 and the PS3 clearly beat out the Wii, and the Wii U being like the Wii U is kind of like 4 Wii's strapped together. If you're really looking at power specs. So
honestly, I remember legitimately thinking that the Wii U is just like a tablet for the Wii.
You and everybody else I've had to explain this to. I'm actually running...
See, I understood it after a while, but the marketing made 0 sense.
Oh yeah, because they thought they could get away with what they did for the Wii.
Because it's
So.
like, oh yeah, this console can also play Wii games, and you can connect a Wii Wiimote to it, so it's a Wii.
Thank you, Karmic. Thank you, Karmic, for the for the comment.
Hi,
So-
Karmic.
What about compared to like, you know, so you look at the current consoles, if you look at the Switch compared to like, you know, the Xbox X Series or the PS5.
It's the weakest out of them all, but it's still pretty comparable to the PS3,
Gotcha.
which is a good ways back, but you gotta remember, the PS4 is like a souped-up PS3. There really is not much difference.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the architecture
So-
being easier to develop for.
So has Nintendo already announced another console after the Switch? Or
They
are we still
have-
waiting on it? Because I haven't been keeping up with it.
We're still waiting on it, but I think it's okay, because what people don't realize is that it takes hardware about 7 years to actually, like, grow out of date.
7 years?
Yeah, just about 7 years before the hardware starts to actually, like, fail on you.
Ah, okay. I was thinking, like, man, I thought it would become obsolete a lot sooner than that.
I mean, technically, yeah, you can say that, but it's not as powerful as what you think. It's not like, oh, the console released a year after this one is going to be so much more. No, it's really not. If you're up to date with your hardware, you'll be up to date for the next, like, 7 to 10 years. Which is why the Wii being out on the market for, like, 8 to 9 years makes total sense. Hardware should not last us, like, 4 years and then stop. It should last us a good long while. So when I buy a console at launch, like a PS5, like, I bought it a year after it came out, right? That PS5 should last me up until, I believe, like, 2027, 2028.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Oh, I gotta go for a second, y'all.
Alrighty. Like, I'm not saying that they won't come out with other hardware, I'm just saying that that's what happens. So now that we're through with the... Now that we're through with the cutscenes, let's get into the tutorial. We're tilting left and right to move left and right. We're flicking our Wii Remote backwards to back up. I'm trying to remember how to jump. Oh, so if I tap 2, I'll stop. I'll do a break.
I'll
And-
tell you.
If I tap it real quick, it'll do a really, like, quick hop forward.
You basically have to bend your knees, right? And then you have to, like, spring yourself up until you jump.
You're such a goober, chump. So all I'm doing is tilting the Wii Remote and hitting 2. But the... Oh, cool. Cool.
Dude, I'm just, like, super excited right now for literally no reason. I don't even know what I'm excited about.
Stuff. Hey, Fox, no? I'm glad people are liking the thumbnail today. That makes me...
Fox, oh yes, how's it going?
Fox, so yes.
Anybody?
So how's everybody doing? Since we're a little bit in, I mean, I haven't asked anybody yet. We got 4 viewers. Might as well ask.
Doing okay.
That's good. Chomp, how about you? How you doing?
I'm I'm doing splendid today.
That is an adjective I love. I love that. Just like, I'm doing splendid.
Well, I could say I'm a artificial sweetener. I'm doing Splenda today.
when you think you know what drugs are, but you really don't. I'm doing Splenda today. That is not
Hold on,
slang for
hold on,
drugs.
Let me do some Splenda.
Burns with the sugar cane. I always wanted it to be.
I remember trying that when I was a lot younger, and then immediately realizing that was a really big mistake.
At least you're not my.
Like,
at least you're not my little brother. He did it to salt.
No.
That shit burned. My dad was laughing his ass off when I told him. Because I was like, that's a stupid idea, don't do that. He just goes, I'm gonna do it anyways, because look, I'm so cool. And I'm like, whatever. And he's just screaming. I walk away.
Because he's awesome, you say, no you're not, dude, don't lie.
I'm like, don't fucking do that. And he's like, I'm gonna do it because I'm a cool little shit. Dude, you're like 9. You're not gonna do anything that's that cool. Snort salt. And I'm like, bro, you just hurt your fucking nostrils real bad and I know it. So, all of these tutorial stages are meant to, like, just give you an idea of the controls. If I flick the Wii Remote in air, I will do a homing attack. So, this is literally Yuji Naka's one-button game design. I despise it with a passion. I actually remember, speaking of one-button game design, I was like, yeah, Yuji Naka's game design philosophy is often, like, one button. And Buttercup goes, but if it's a philosophy, then that must mean it works. And I'm like, I'm thinking, if I was more awake, I could have had a full discussion and been like, no, game design philosophy doesn't mean that it works. It means that that's an idea somebody thinks is going to be a good idea. Not every game design philosophy is going to work well. Like, come on now. It's because he's shoved. What?
I have to give Buttercup credit though. He's like pretty fucking smart.
Oh, absolutely! I need to message him more.
Like, every time I talk to him, I'm like, damn, I'm like fucking learning like a lot here.
I'd love to talk more to him about video games and stuff. I was just so tired when I met him. I was like falling asleep basically.
You have me laying in the middle of the living.
I actually really wanted to talk to him more about video games and stuff, but like, I was so tired. And hey, Seskel, how you doing? If one of you guys wants to, so for this challenge, we've actually gotta give the homing attack a shot.
You couldn't have been as tired as me though, because I literally just fell asleep on a beanbag in the middle of talking to people.
I was up for technically 3 days straight without any good sleep, so.
Hey, well, me, but it was 2 days instead of 3.
What's up? Sorry, my headset little knob volume thing went down, and I literally lost everything.
Oh, did you hear me?
No, like all I heard was "Hey."
I said hey, same, except that was more like 2 days instead of 3.
Yeah.
And then I still had to stay up late that night because I had to because I was like riding with Sammy. So.
I'm glad you're doing good, Seskel. To people new, if you like my art, I've got a Telegram channel. You can check out all of my previous works from the past, like, 2 years. On there. A little bit further back, actually, but still. Links are in the description.
Hey.
Did you know?
I did not.
Dang it.
What was your question?
No, I just like stopping it. Did you know?
So you press the one button to break. Here's the thing, though.
Man, my car be pressing that button a lot.
that's not used as much as you think, and you'll forget that that is a move. So if you see a moment where I should use the break button instead of just jumping for it, tell me, because, like, So, the goal of this game is to get all 7 rings. All 7 of the world rings, and go from there. No, this game is not great.
Keep the Wii remote tilted back toward
So you're saying I should play Sonic Secret Rings?
If you want. If you
Wanna
feel
boot up-
like torturing yourself with an
I will
afternoon of
boot up
motion controls,
Dolphin
absolutely.
Right now. I will boot up Dolphin right now.
I don't know if it works fully real well with Dolphin.
Yeah, I don't know how motion controls work on that. I mean, I know technically, like, I could, like,
Damn.
hypothetically use my Switch Pro controller for, like...
You
some
can map,
stuff.
I believe you can map certain motions to analog sticks, but I wouldn't bother with it. I would just...
Honestly, I wish I
you
could
can-
use Joy-Cons on my computer, because I know those will work with motion controls.
So you can actually sync up a real Wii Remote if you have a Bluetooth adapter with Dolphin.
I mean, I have built-in Bluetooth to my desktop, so...
Exactly, so if you wanted to sync up a Wii Remote, you can.
How do you get the, I mean, what about the motion bar? Do you need, like, the stick thing?
The
Sensor. You know what I'm talking about.
the sensor bar.
Yeah.
You gotta get the amount of rings or else you fail on this one. I could have probably kept... I probably could have done that faster, or...
It's a busy day for the ambulances.
It is. That was, I don't know what that was. That did not look like anything I've ever seen before. It was like a suburban SUV. I'm like a... I don't know. I couldn't read.
Just where I used to live, there used to be, like, volunteers, and they would just have, like, the most random cars ever, right? It'll be like a Chevy Malibu decked out with, like, red and white lights.
Quickly press and release the 2 button to do a small jump.
So we only have to do 10 of these. It didn't say to get to the end. There we go. So you can do 10 really fast and just keep racking up the score. I know you do, I know I technically didn't have to do that, but still. We're just going through the freaking tutorial. And watch, once we get near the end of the game, we'll have to do another tutorial bit. More tutorials will just keep showing up in this game. They don't stop. It's so...
It needs to be like Elden Ring, where the combat tutorial is something you have to find.
More like, hey, I know you're at the end of the game, but did you see this tutorial?
You can grind on places that have squared edges.
You're like, you mean to tell me there was a tutorial? I need to play Elden Ring. It's like, I feel like it's a good game. Although I've never played a Souls game, so I can't really say.
I don't know. My boyfriend played it. He liked it. I don't know if you had to grind on the rails there. I just always do. For clarification, I did not do a practice run before this like I do with most games, where I take a second and I'm like, yeah, I'll just take a moment here. I'll practice up a couple things. I didn't do that. I just set up the Wii. And called it a morning, and then dropped everything.
Okay, so who's this guy who's trying to make the world disappear again?
I do have a story about this game, though.
Yeah, that's
Ooh, tell me. I like stories.
We did a 7-hour multiplayer session
He's here.
one time. me and my little brother just said, fuck it, we're playing multiplayer today. And just started playing this game. And we didn't put it down until it was 1:30 in the morning.
That's how a lot of very good decisions start, by just saying, well, screw it.
Honestly, though, it was probably one of the best times I've ever had doing multiplayer with him. Because the multiplayer in this game is actually really good. Like, it's on par with Mario Party, which is scary to say. Because it's like, it's Sonic in the Secret Rings. How good could it possibly be? But, like, in some ways, it beats Mario Party 8, so I'm like, that's a shock.
100 of the 1,001 nights have already been wiped clean. And soon, the rest shall join them, night by night. And then, with the 7 world rings...
Yeah, 7 world rings and, like, the 7 Chaos Emeralds, because we have to be special.
World rings for me. Have you not, Sharon, my dear?
Hold on, I need to go bother someone. Be right back.
Alrighty.
I told you those things don't even exist.
Yeah.
And even if they
Yeah, we're
did,
back. I mean,
I'd never
yep.
give them to
Ah.
you.
It's just you and me, bud.
You, though.
Just you and me?
Just you and me until I can actually,
Punishment is in order, then.
till I can finish this up.
Look out!
Oh man, I got 3 messages. 3 notifications.
Yeah, gee.
Oh,
So, this
just
is
people
how
shouting out the stream.
dealt, is it?
Cool.
This should be interesting. You listening?
Chat's still doing good? Because we're just now getting out of the tutorial. And the game gets really interesting after this.
Do not.
Actually, I like the way the game looks, so...
Next, I think I shall collect the life of King Saria.
My boyfriend argues that this game deserves a remake or a port, and I'm like, maybe if you fix the controls and a couple of the designs and philosophies of the story, you probably could do it. But with the way it is, I'm like, I don't really want to see this game again. I'm okay with not. So we unlock the Sand Oasis. Our first mission is go for the goal. We've got a leveling up system. I don't know what that was.
Sorry.
So, with each of these rings, we can equip things. Right off the bat, I have 3 SP. This action requires 3. I gotta add some additional rings to the counter at the game start. So once each stage starts, I'll start out with more rings. As we go, we'll be getting more. And as we level up, we'll be able to equip more. So, essentially, it incentivizes you getting gold on each of these, because you'll get more EXP, and you'll be able to level up Sonic and get him where he probably should have been from the start of this game. It's alright. It's alright. We'll see more of that when we get there.
First, let's
No.
go to the King's Palace.
Yes, let's hurry.
No. There we go, we're building speed now. So, Tomo, have you ever played this game?
You can get hit without being
No, not really. Never even heard of it.
That's fair, and perfectly a-okay. So these are the souls. The more we collect, the faster we'll go. It will also allow us to do a speed break once we get the meter for it, but that's something we'll have to come across when we get there.
Alright, and I've returned.
Welcome back. We're just getting started with the first actual level of this game that's not the tutorial.
Okay, well, guess what? As soon as I told you I was ready, I'm getting a call from work again. So, I'll be back at it again. 1 second.
You're fine. You're gonna hate those pots in a little bit. Damn it. Alright.
Sonic, you can get the pearl by defeating that spirit.
Yeah, we're gonna want a homing attack quite a bit of these. My arms are gonna get tired by the end of this, but it's okay. Because I've been meaning to hook up the Wii. Those are silver rings. We're gonna want to collect those. We'll also see fire rings in a little bit. Those will get us even more EXP. We're gonna want those. But this game, I think, looks beautiful. And I think with some Unleashed-style budget, it could have looked even better. Speaking of Unleashed, Unleashed is coming up.
Oh. Bet that's gonna be fun.
The red spirits can breathe fire.
Only if... It'll be fun only if you guys make it fun. Because Unleashed is one of those games where I'm actually terrified of it.
Really?
Yeah. Something about it just, like, it's my cup of tea. I really, really enjoy it. If I would have hit that button sooner, we could have gotten that ring up there. It's okay, though. We can just keep moving.
It's a dead end.
Alright.
Whoops, time to make a U-turn.
I'm trying to get Sonic to speed up by tilting it forward, but... the Wii remotes aren't always the best
It should be cool
reader.
Doesn't quite look like it.
So to say, over time, the Wii remotes have slowly gotten worse. And I'm not kidding about that. That is something that legitimately has been happening. A lot of Wii remotes have been, like, their motion calibrations need to be recalibrated, which is why you're able to recalibrate a lot of modern motion controllers between the PS5 controllers to modern Joy-Cons. But the Wii remote doesn't have that. So over time, you can just end up... your Wii remotes will just end up not feeling the best like how they used to. Which is really a shame, because if you go back to try to play Wii Sports Boxing nowadays with your old Wii remotes, you probably won't have the best time. And that's from experience. That's from actually trying that. So here's the slide along the edge of the wall mechanics. We just slide left and right, just like normal. I guess here's a good spot for us to use the braking. Because we can't jump off of these. Music is really good, by the way. If you ever get a chance, listen to the soundtrack for this game. After leaving a like on this video, though, because I would I kind of prefer if my audience could stick around for the entirety of these.
That's just like one person.
Just one person, you know. No, it's
Actually,
two. It's two. It keeps going up. Which is
How
though...
do we know who's who?
I don't know. Alrighty. Well, it's Secret Rings. A lot of people have a lot of nostalgia for this game, including myself. Believe it or not, this is one time where my dad went to GameStop, and I still can hear the exact conversation when I picked this game up off the shelf. My dad took me over to a GameScape. GameScape is a little place in Westerville. Tiny little game shop. They sold all sorts of stuff. And,
Past that pier is the town.
you know, great little shop. And I remember my dad and the GameStop employee going, "Your kid really likes Sonic, right?" And my dad says, "Yeah." And I don't remember anything beyond that, but I think he might have given him me a discount on this game, because my dad bought this game for me. Hey, Solier, how you doing? Such thing as another me. But yeah, so that's little bit of a backstory. I bought this game when it came out, like right around that time. So it was like 2007, maybe, at the latest. And as you can see, as we beat things, we'll get more items. But we're about to meet King Charrier.
What's Dr. Eggman doing here? Aha! I knew
And
it.
he's an
This is all
asshole,
another one of
right?
your schemes.
What?
And he's a butt, ain't he?
No, but all of the Arabian Nights and characters of this story look like characters from Sonic's world, except they're not.
This is King Shariar.
Really?
Thanks. Do you like this game? I'm alright with this game, but I don't really enjoy it. I used to. But there's a lot to love with this game, but there's also a lot to dislike, and I'm not gonna really be strictly negative with this video. I've been, it's alright. It's an alright game. But it's not a game that I'm going to actively seek out.
Well, well. Guess it's time for a little action.
Alright. I do think the cutscenes, though, are beautiful in this game. Alright. Die Hard Challenge is our next one. You like it more than Black Knight. I remember liking Black Knight more than this, but I could be very wrong. So, we could either get a... Oh, we could actually get both. So we can get a ring bonus and a mini turbo. Perfect. Hey, Quill! I don't mind Dragon Ball, so maybe. What do you think about that, Tomo, doing a Dragon Ball Super game?
That's fantastic. Shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think it'd be great.
You sound both tired and not fully into it.
No, I'm just being chased around. I'm playing a game as well.
Ah, okay.
Game.
I wish my co-host would have stuck around, but I think this game scares them. Also,
Scare me?
apparently not, but you're also playing something else, so...
What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying...
Oh, God.
You're scared of Sonic in the... You're the only one not scared of Sonic in the Secret Rings. Because you're the only one not paying attention to Sonic in the Secret Rings.
No,
Ah!
I'm still... No, wait, no, no, that's not true. I'm still paying attention to it. I'm still looking up and down from time to time.
Go! Forward! Sonic!
He's being crushed by big, spiky balls. Damn.
I'm tilting forward, not backwards, so I don't know what's going on there. Like I said, the Wii Remote needs to be recalibrated from time to time, and this is before I think they realize that they should probably put that in to, like, set the Wii Remote down and, like, let
That
it...
spike ball
It-
appeared out of nowhere.
I know.
That's how poor this game is.
It's not that poor, but... We got all 3
It's
Fire
very
Souls, so...
Uh,
If we had more rings, we probably could have gotten another level up, but it's alright. It's all good. Also,
I gotta quit.
alright, so let's go back to the Lost Prologue and take care of some of these. Use the mini turbo. So equip it. So I believe I hit 1 just as we hit 3.
3,
Okay, I think I'm back for a little bit now. Oh, wait.
Actually, can I see... Stats. Quickly move the Wii remote forward. Alright, so if I restart...
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. So the point was to keep the
Well-
speed there, but... Welcome back, Oxide. Sorry,
Oh no, you're good. So are you just like running through hell at the moment? Is that the idea?
So, the story of this game is that Sonic was reading the Arabian Nights and managed to get sucked into the storybook by a evil genie known as Erasure Jin. And the storybook is being erased from time by the evil genie. So you have to, with the help of your genie friend Shaya, or I don't remember her. I don't know how to say her name. You have to, protect the pages and get the 7 world rings to stop Erasure Jin.
Oh, that is a completely different tale from what I would normally expect from Sonic.
Yeah, it's... the other thing about it is the fact that each of the, the whole reason they're trying to do this is because Erasure Jin wants to get out of the book and into the real world, or Sonic's world, and yeah.
Cosmetic.
Yeah, don't have enough
It's
SP.
surprising to see something that's not Robotnik or robotic themed. It's just a bunch of genies.
Yeah, it's, what we're gonna see going forward is a lot of that. So between Secret Rings and Black Knight, there is very little to no robotic themes in either of these games, and I think I might be playing them back to back because that's how they're set in timeline order, so yeah. Even if Black Knight had a better story, I mean, that's up to you. That's your opinion. I think this game's fine, but Black Knight has a... So Black Knight goes after... So while this is the... this takes after the Tale of the Arabian Nights, which is a pretty good collection of stories. Go read it if you haven't. Oh, of course. So this is the one that I hate. Don't break the pots. So... Well, this one takes after the Tale of the Arabian Nights. The Sonic and the Black Knight takes after... Sonic and the Black Knight takes after the story of King Arthur. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now,
Yes.
Aladdin.
Are you ready? Sure.
I was almost thinking Prince of Arabia.
What?
I was thinking like Prince of Arabia.
Well, Aladdin's part of the whole story. It's... Have you ever read, 1001 Nights?
I have not. I've seen the movie Aladdin though.
Okay, so that's just one of the stories in the book. That's just one of the stories. Aladdin isn't even a main character, really.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot more time is spent with the other people. Genies are not good things. In fact, the genie in the Disney version of Aladdin is, like... isn't what you'd think of a normal genie. If you read the book, you'd find that genies are tricksters. They do not really want to grant wishes, they want to cause mischief.
Oh.
So, like...
Oh.
So, like, Aladdin's wish to be a prince in the movie, he might become a prince of, like, a failing and fallen kingdom. So he'd be a prince over nothing. So then what's your next wish be? I wish I had wealth. Alright, you just robbed a bank. So, like, that would be what the genie does. That's what genies do.
Are you ready?
Well, that's a childhood ruin.
Let me show you just
I mean, it's not more similar to, like, for instance, the Fairly Odd Parents. That one is a lot more accurate to
What a traditional genie would be. Exactly. I know.
Yeah. Oh, it's like how people, for instance, think, oh, mermaid. You know, they think of
Mermaids as being
Little
beautiful,
Yeah, no,
like, harmless beings. No, mermaids would, like, lure sailors to their deaths.
yeah, they're like evil. They look really scary underwater. They're not the.
Yeah, the
They're
beauty is,
not-
like, all an illusion. It's...
That's just
Well,
sad.
Well, yeah, I mean, because oh god, because Ariel is not at all what mermaids are like. Ariel is like alive.
What's Poseidon?
What?
Poseidon.
Poseidon is... That's not real...
Oh.
Poseidon was never a mermaid.
But he was a
He was-
god of water, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But he was kind of neutral, to be honest. He wasn't really necessarily good or bad. He helped people sometimes, and other times he just completely screwed them over. Just kind of like many of the Greek gods, it depended on just, you know, how did he feel that day. But yeah, Poseidon, he wasn't necessarily good or bad. He was just there.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way to describe him. But there's like what was I gonna mention?
Sorry, I'm snacking on Cheetos every now and again. They're healthy
Oh
Cheetos.
no, you're fine.
They're, like, non-dairy and...
I actually really don't like Cheetos. I'm like, what?
Well, these,
I don't know why.
But this is actually not even, like, Cheetos. They're made all with plants instead of, any dairy. They're pretty good.
Ah. But yeah, I was trying to think what else. But yeah, no, mermaids are actually like pretty evil. You definitely do not want to encounter one. I mean, like if you ever played the game, oh my god, how am I forgetting the name? Sea of Thieves. The mermaids in that are a lot more accurate to how they actually are, in which they are evil and they might try to drown you.
Exactly. A lot of stories are like that. It's to ward off people. It's not to be fantastical tales about love or romance. It was always to, like, warn people. Like, hey, if you're out at sea and start seeing shit, stop it. It's a mermaid's illusion. It's a siren's call.
Even the Lost Boys with Peter Pan, there's some darker undertales hinting at the fact that Peter Pan might actually be stealing the souls of children and forcing them to live on the island with him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
okay,
nah.
I think we're ruined for today.
Well, we're not trying to.
Well,
No,
you
sorry
already
about
did.
that.
Like,
Well, it's not so.
Sorry.
It's not so much that we want to ruin it. It's that these are the facts. This is the way these stories were originally told. You can tell them however
Okay,
you
well-
want nowadays, but
Okay, well, wait, hold on. One thing, and I promise you, this one's not gonna ruin anything for you. This one's just funny. I
okay.
promise. No, really. Okay, so there at one point was this show on Disney Kids, and it was meant for, like, you know, toddlers and like young children, and it was about like these pirates that would go about and, like, you know, they did good deeds and stuff like that, and they were nice people. And then one of the funniest things I saw was a still shot of it where it showed, like, things pirates would do, and one of the still shots said, "Pirates never steal other people's property." And it's like,
then what?
really?
No, that's not what
Disney?
that's
Are
not.
you sure? Are you sure, Disney?
All right, Disney. If you say the Pirate Bay is what you want,
Yes, we know
Yeah.
pirates were pretty bad back in the day. But don't
Well,
ruin the
that-
magic.
I just found that hilarious that it literally said a pirate will never steal another person's property. I'm like, no, that's no.
I mean, that's a good
No.
lesson for kids. Don't take other kids' shit, but like, come on now. Like,
there had to been a better way to do. Like the pirating is used as a verb for stealing people's shit. Like
that is literally what it means.
yeah, and those kids are gonna get very confused when they get into upper classes. Be like, but I was taught pirates don't steal people's stuff. Well, you were taught very wrong then.
Who told you that? Disney. Disney's wrong. Starts telling you about Peter Pan and the souls.
Nah, it's a whole thing. It's interesting, but it's interesting to look back at these kinds of things and see what the actual meaning of certain things was compared to what you learned as a child.
And then you're gonna say Alice in the Wonderland is just a whole drug trip.
It is.
Oh god damn it.
No, it wasn't a drug trip. But it was alcohol induced. So I mean, the guy just kind of had like
Oh
a.
my good god.
Yeah.
You have known
Oh,
that.
so yeah, I didn't get to read your message. What was it? Oh shit. Sorry that we're ruining fairy tales for you, but
I appreciate it. I deeply appreciate it.
I don't
Sorry
know.
about that.
You don't seem happy about it.
No, I'm fine.
Well, I'll put it like this: a lot of the other story tales are generally at the same level of positivity as you think. Like Santa's just as good as he was described,
Yeah.
nowadays as he was then. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, all of that. Like
All of that
Santa
is.
Santa's watching, he knows when you've been good. He knows when you've been bad.
he has cameras installed in your house.
Oh god.
Anyways.
He's selling the clips online. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, a lot of those stories are like that, where it's like, oh, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But like mythical figures and stuff, generally, that's exactly what it was meant for. Sometimes I think you can do a lot more harm than good. Everyone wants to make like mermaids or.
If you quickly press and release the 2 button while moving backwards,
Wow.
you can leap back quickly.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Well, I got caught up in reading the comment and I fucked up the mission.
Oh,
And now my positioning is off and we're gonna restart. Anyways.
Well, here's the thing. I'll put it like this.
Quickly press and release
I
the
think
2
at the
button
end of the
while
day,
moving backwards. You can leap back quickly.
some things are. At the end of the day, I think what it comes down to is this: you can still appreciate these narratives generated by companies like Disney and stuff, because the idea is that
To
they're
get-
not necessarily.
It's
They're not trying to
it's-
portray the. Oh, sorry, hold on. But they're not trying to portray the characters, the mermaids, and all that as they were supposed to be. But instead, they're trying to use the story behind it to give a message of some kind,
or
create
get
some kind of
kids
story.
interested in those stories to begin with, and opening them up with a much more like child-friendly way of doing it can really help for a lot of young kids.
Well, I've honestly never even seen it as them trying. I've always seen it as them trying to create a separate thing entirely, because they're using the narrative of mermaids and genies as a means of creating a story that they can, an interesting story with that children will find appealing, and they're using those characters as a means of making the story without actually portraying those entities as they were portrayed in history. So I think really they're borrowing
But
the idea of a mermaid or genie, but they're not
They're-
actually
uh,
using the history
Oxide,
behind them.
there is a way to do that wrong though.
Oh yeah, there is.
It's okay, like, it's fine to like to do that with like fictional things, but I think doing it with real life people can actually cause a lot more harm than good.
Well, real life people, that's a whole separate subject.
Believe it or not, so Christopher Columbus was something like that. A lot of Italian, like he was a messed up person, and everybody knew that. But Italian immigrants when they came to America, needed something that would help them like fit in better and make it seem like the American people will be less hostile to us if they think we founded the land. So guess what? Yeah, Christopher Columbus dude. Yeah, he founded the land, even though he never did, and you can't find something that people are already living at, but okay. Whatever. But,
yeah,
like...
well, there...
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going. Yeah, no, it was... I remember watching that on, oh, God.
Adam Ruins
I
Everything.
remember watching... Yep, that's where that's where I got those details as well, but... Yeah, like, Christopher Columbus, oh, gosh. He's pretty awful.
Anyways, we just unlocked Dinosaur Jungle.
Oh, what's it? Are there dinosaurs in this jungle?
Yep.
Oh, my eyes hurt.
Oh, why are your eyes hurt?
He's been looking too long at the sun.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what happened.
It's because you need to go to bed, because you've been up all night, probably.
No, I went to sleep. It's 3 in the afternoon. Come on, buddy.
It's actually 5, but cool. Hey, Tree Boy!
No, it's literally 3 in the afternoon in Texas.
But I'm not in Texas. Anyways.
You're in
Wait,
Ohio.
I thought you were an hour behind me in Ohio.
No, it's the same time for me. It's 4:57.
Huh?
We're the
weird. I thought they were.
No, we're the same
EST.
time zone.
I thought they were
Nerd.
EST. Weird.
Yeah, we are EST. You are too.
How does that even make sense? Alabama is an hour behind me, yet Ohio isn't.
It's a vertical thing. It's not horizontal. I don't know why everybody keeps fucking this up.
Well, and also, you know what? You know what the whole nerd thing? At least I know the time. Nah.
Yeah, 4:58.
Also, how are you not burning up in Texas right now? Because I know ERCOT kept telling everyone to raise their thermometers to 78 degrees.
Oh yeah, it's boiling here.
Jesus. That absolutely sucks.
It's terrible. Spring, summer, can fuck off right now. Honestly, winter, I welcome you.
So if I'm understanding right, were they just trying to tell y'all, yeah, you guys we're running low on power, so just turn your thermometer way up and try not to use too much.
I honestly didn't hear anything about this.
Ah, gotcha. It was something I had read about online where ERCOT or the Texas Power Grid people, they were telling people to basically turn their thermometer up to 78 degrees to conserve power because they lost about 3,200 megawatts of generation capacity because the 90-degree heat was fucking up the power grid.
I want to move out of Texas.
I don't blame you.
How can somebody check on my chat? Because I can't really do that.
Yeah.
With missions like this where I'm like, I gotta focus.
Dinosaur Jungle is my favorite, says Valan.
We'll be getting to Dinosaur, don't worry.
Treeboy97 says hello.
Hi, Tree Boy.
Valan says something like summer.
Yeah, that something would be correct.
I don't. Fuck summer. I want winter, man. I want winter 24/7.
I fall personally. Not too cold, but not too warm. It's this nice pumpkin-esque kind of feeling with Halloween right there, and just the I love the fall.
I'm to the point where I'm like, I'd rather die from being froze to death than a heat stroke.
Fair enough. Also, by the way, to everybody that's currently watching the channel, please, if you have the chance and you like the video, hit like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, do other things. Gavin would greatly appreciate it. He's also open for commissions.
And you
Commission him.
and there's a
He just
Telegram
kick
channel.
ass hard.
There's a Twitter and a Telegram channel in the description with links.
And a Discord channel.
And a Discord server and a PayPal link, and you can see my art in the Twitter, Discord, and Telegram, as well as just talk to us in the Discord and commission me in the Telegram and the Twitter. Bleh. I can't English. Somebody English for me.
I can't English either because my brain too small.
Shit. Alright.
Je ne parle pas en anglais, monsieur.
Where is this mother?
No idea what he said. Okay.
French. Anyway, so,
Cool.
but yeah, no, but I was saying, but yeah, no, Texas is way too damn hot.
I know, right?
And it's like, I almost ended up in Amarillo.
Amarillo?
Yeah, I think, however you pronounce it, that place.
Amarillo.
So we just
Yeah.
got something that'll upgrade the backstep, but I do not ever use the backstep, so screw that.
It's like none of y'all heard of George Strait.
What?
Nothing. Ice cream.
Ice cream. Cool.
You scream, we all
And-
scream from ice cream.
And then Valentin says that tu l'as effectivement bien, which means you did it effectively quite well. Thank you.
What the?
So this mission
But-
is just get to the end really fast. Sorry,
Okay.
I'll let you finish up what you're saying.
Oh no, I wasn't saying too much more beyond that. I was just noting what they were saying in French. But so what I would say though is, yeah, what I was saying before was I almost ended up in Amarillo, however that place is pronounced, because there's a plant there called
Amarillo?
Pantex plant. Amarillo, yes, there's a plant called Pantex plant that does nuclear stuff there. So I almost ended up there, but didn't. Which probably is a good thing, because, God, that place is so freaking hot.
It's unbearable. Please help us.
I would say y'all need to build more nuclear power if you guys want to be able to have more power.
I don't know what that is, but I totally agree.
Nuclear power plants are a cleaner form of energy. Yes, there's some amount of danger to it, but it's not as much as what a lot of people like to say. Anyways, that's my take. I'm alright. I'm more educated than some people, so.
Slow down. Just take a moment to think,
I
and
need.
then feel that.
But I gotta go fast, Tomo.
Oh, value. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is what you're saying. That is what you said. I honestly was just kind of half here, half there, and half with work. So I just didn't say it the full thing. I knew you were saying I did something effectively. I was like, yeah, but yeah, no, you're right. It basically means I said it well.
This mission's hard.
Oh my
What
god.
is? Oh man, it's a.
What is
What's
this
with
mission?
Sonic always riding on rails.
So, if you weren't here for Sonic Adventure 2 when we did that, but I talked about that a little bit there. So the grinding on rails thing came around because of a brand endorsement by Soap Brand Shoes. Soap shoes have a metal grind rail in the in the arch of the foot, allowing you to basically grind on rails as if you were a skateboarder or riding on a skateboard. And it can be cool. A lot of kids broke their fucking ankles doing that shit. But they still are around. You can still buy soap brand shoes.
Can you
That's actually
still buy
really
Heelys?
cool.
But once they finished that endorsement, like the grinding on rails was still such a fun mechanic that they just kind of kept it around. What were you
I mean,
saying,
that is
Tomo?
really cool.
Huh?
What were you saying?
Can you still buy Heelys?
Yes.
Sweet.
Like, what kind of question is that?
I just
I mean, that's
wondered.
a perfectly good question. Heelys are cool.
Heelys are cool, yeah, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, you could totally still buy Heelys. Same with soap brand shoes. It's,
Just gotta be careful with breaking your neck.
Oh, I mean, God, it's like how moon shoes were. God, they were cool as hell, and they were also super dangerous.
who the fuck ever owned moon shoes?
Never even heard of them.
Anybody ever use that shit? I knew one kid.
yes.
I knew one kid who had them, and they didn't work properly because he was a fat ass, and the springs couldn't support the weight. So he was like, "They're broken," and I tried them on, and they were broken because he had sat on them.
No
So
fat
I
shaming.
actually used them as a kid because I was also literally as thin as a freaking twig. So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with them, but they were also very dangerous, and I definitely fucked up a couple times. So, yeah, they were kind of like the same thing as back in the day, like way back in the day. There was a company that made this bike essentially, and I forget what it was called, but it was kind of a cruiser style bike for kids essentially. And the thing was, it had this lever right in the middle, like between the seat and the handlebars, essentially. So right there, that was designed to like allow the person to kind of like switch gears or stuff. It was supposed to look really cool, and it kind of looked cool as hell. The problem was, so if you had a boy who was riding on the bike and brakes really hard suddenly, and they fly forward, well, it caused a couple of problems that ended up in a few lawsuits, and they said, "Oh, you know, this isn't the best design, actually."
Well, little Timmy ain't having kids anymore when he grows up.
Well, that actually happened in a couple cases. Though. A few kids actually, like,
Sonic, look!
they weren't going to be having kids, so
Shit.
it was pretty bad. Also,
Hey,
Revolta
Revolta.
says moon shoes are the key to the next step in human evolution. I wholeheartedly agree with this, and also think that it is probably a very dangerous but worthwhile endeavor.
So what you're
It's like the Saturn V.
So what you're telling me, Oxide, is your next commission, you got to have me drawing you in moon shoes.
That is a definitive possibility. I actually have an idea for a really, yeah, that is definitely a possibility. And it basically kind of Oxide totally totally fucking up, and then like, you know, everyone in the background's like, oh god, of course. Let's see. A revolta, the next step in breaking your legs. Yeah, they could definitely break your legs. Moon shoes.
So,
Shoes.
hang on, before we begin, I've got 2 new missions, Rampage and the boss of the Sand Oasis, so... Anyways, as you were
yeah.
saying.
I was just saying, so, like, the thing that with moon shoes was the most common injury was actually rolling or breaking your ankle, because if you came down on them wrong, and you came down on a bit of an edge, and your weight got distributed wrong, it for some reason wouldn't correct itself and land flat. It'd actually roll completely, and then, but it would land at like a 90-degree angle. As a result, just twist the hell out of your ankle or just break it. So, although you can definitely break your leg if you really, really fuck up, but ankles were the most common injury with those things. So that's why they kind of got taken off the market, because there were so many lawsuits. Like, my kid broke their ankle with your product and they were using it properly. And
Fun fact, I actually broke my leg once, right above the ankle.
how did you
God
break
dang.
it?
I fell off of monkey bars, and when I landed, I hit the ground so hard that my arm that came down to catch me also broke.
Yeah.
In one summer I had my wrist broken and my leg.
How did you like? How high up were these monkey bars? Did you like?
It
just
wasn't
launch
about-
yourself into the ground.
It wasn't how high up it was. It was the fact that the ground was it was wood mulch, and
Yeah.
just hard concrete beneath that.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't do a lot to help brace any kind of impact.
So what had happened was my nephews had gone across the monkey bars a couple times because they're little kids, and I was like 17, and I was like, my sister went across the monkey bars and she's like, "Come on, Gavin, you could do this," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can, but I don't really want to." She's like, "Come on, you chicken, I could do it. You could do it." And I'm like, "I guess I could do it. I'll give it a shot." 1, 2, there go my legs. 3, I'm heavy. Fall.
Gotcha.
And
So
you
did
hear-
not work out.
And you hear an audible snap, like you could audibly hear the snap. And my sister and my mom both thought I had broke my nuts.
Oh my god.
And
That's awful.
no, that was just my leg. And when we ended up going to the hospital, they were being real rough, and they were like, "You're a fucking baby," and I'm like, "No, I'm not a fucking baby. It's broken." And they're like, "You're lying. You're bullshitting. We'll find out in a moment." Took an MRI. Oh yeah, clean break, both of them. And they just went, "You're kidding." And I'm like, "I told you." And I'm like, "I'm surprised you didn't cry more." And I'm like, "Yeah." Because, like, they were fucking with it, and I, like, held a stone face throughout the entirety of them, like, trying to see what was broken and where and how.
God, that's awful. I would have punched somebody at that point. But yeah, my brother broke his arm once in kindergarten. I've never broken any limbs. And then Valentino, you said you only broke one part of your body in your life. I have no idea what part you broke. You'll have to tell us because I cannot guess what it is. But I've never broken anything. I've definitely had my fair share of injuries. Valine, we just responded.
We're reading
yeah,
we're reading the chat, man.
Oh, they retracted it. But anyway, yeah, I've had my, like I said, I've had my fair share of injuries. Never broken anything. I've just more like had like really bad scrapes, or I've had cuts that required stitches and things. And just things I did that were really stupid on my part. It's your feet. Oh, that sucks, Ryan. Yeah, breaking your feet is not fun.
Yeah,
But
actually, because of the way I broke my leg, my left foot actually has a weird bump where my right foot doesn't.
oh,
So, like, my bones have compressed slightly in a weird way, and, like, it just won't go back to normal. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't affect me at all. But it's just, it looks weird, and it feels a little weird.
huh.
I have a little pellet inside my foot right now.
So we're at the first boss of the game.
Mhm.
It's this weird scorpion thing.
What the hell? Those stingers are huh. Also, Tomo, what do you mean you have a pellet in your foot? Like a BB pellet? Like a lead
Yeah.
pellet?
A
Ah.
BB pellet.
Someone shot a friend of yours shot you in the foot.
Nope, I shot myself
Why?
because I'm an idiot. I made a mistake.
Getting enough speed here.
So I thought the gun that I had only fired 14 pellets, but it turns out it fired 15. So I thought I was shooting air, but it turns out I shot a pellet.
Ooh.
I thought it bounced off and just left a huge gash, but it turns out it went inside. It missed the bones and it missed the muscles. It missed everything.
Ooh.
It was bleeding.
Yeah,
God damn.
that. I would imagine that would hurt.
All
There
right.
was this one.
I haven't ever really had this many issues with this boss, but like, I can't hit it worth shit. Yeah, I know the eyes are the weak point. I can't hit it because I'm not going fast enough.
And
Too
the
bad.
Scorpion guy is like.
He gonna sting you. There
Look
it is.
out.
There we go.
Look out. He's gonna get you.
There's a video I watched that's really funny called "My Mother-in-Law's a Scorpion," and it's absolutely hilarious. And it's exactly what it sounds like. The person's mother-in-law is quite literally a scorpion.
Oh boy.
It was an interesting video, to say the least, and it also really funny.
That's it. The eye is its weak point.
Yes, we know this, Sonic. God. Damn.
Well, yeah, a bench literally fell on your feet. That has to suck.
There we
Yeah,
go.
What?
So I believe this is how
Yeah,
we
that's
get
what-
our first world ring.
that's what they're saying. Broke their feet.
Yeah. God, I can
Yeah.
imagine the
God.
pain. I don't like that.
Well, imagine getting the the skin at the bottom of your big toe peeled all the way back.
Oh, nope. Don't
How
need to
about
know
we
that.
stop
No,
talking
thank
about pain for a little while? Ugh.
you.
No, I
Ugh.
want to share my pain.
And I think this is revenge for us ruining your childhood. He's like, you know what? I'm feeling the pain of my childhood now. You're gonna feel the pain of my and various injuries over my life. No,
How
but-
about we start talking about the game a little bit? We can get back to
Yeah,
insanity in a
fair.
little bit, but this is the first world ring. As I hadn't stated before, Sonic has a fire literally on his heart. If he doesn't get the 7 world rings in time, it will basically engulf him and kill him. So we got to get all the world rings. So
Sonic.
yeah, we got the first one, and we just got to get 7.
He's got bad indigestion.
I guess. Anyways,
That
back
boy
to
needs
the
to-
insanity of you guys talking about whatever.
Oh, you want to hear about the time I fell off my ripstick and messed up my arm? I didn't break it, but I pulled a muscle like really bad to the point I couldn't move it. I couldn't bend it.
Isn't the ripstick that thing with
It's a skateboard with only 2 wheels.
Yeah, I remember those.
You have to shake it around to get it going. So
I remember.
like, there was this time me and my dad and a few other people were camping. I can't remember. I think it was the Lake of the Pines. We were riding ripsticks. I was riding my stepbrother Kevin's ripstick. It was a small one. They have big and small ones, different sizes. And I thought it would be kind of cool if I just stuck out my arms and gave my dad thumbs up going down this road. I was going pretty
Ooh.
fast. What do you know it? I hit a pine cone, and it sent me flying. And I hit asphalt pretty hard.
Oh.
So we're starting up the
Yeah.
Dinosaur Jungle, and we've got quite a lot of new moves. We got the Quick Step, the Quick Air. Yeah, boy.
Goddamn.
Ooh, dinosaur. So now let me ask. So there are dinosaurs in this jungle, correct? This is not just like dinosaur jungle.
They are
without
not.
dinosaurs.
They are not fucking with you. There are, in fact, dinosaurs in this jungle.
Are they bona fide?
What?
Are they like skeletal?
No,
Are they
they're not.
skeletons?
They're not skeletons. They're actual dinosaurs.
I
That'd
thought
be
you said bona fide, as in like these are 100% bona fide, legit dinosaurs. You go up to them.
Yeah, no, this is real. This is another part of the. This is another part of the Arabian Nights. There is a literal hidden jungle with dinosaurs in it. I believe in the story.
These Triceratops are not happy.
Don't let them rush you with their
They're not meant to be happy.
I'm not happy.
Of course, you're never happy, though.
Belling says this level is fire.
This level is good until you get to one mission in particular. But the
Which
music
one
here
is
is the bomb.
Oh look, the log flume destroyed everything.
I love this part of the stage. This actually feels good with the motion controls.
Oh, that's actually really. That looks like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's one fucking hell of a time. This stage is actually really good, and yeah, this game's art direction is phenomenal. It just has a couple designs where I'm like, maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't have done that.
I wonder when the Triceratops are going to come back. Well, no, not Triceratops. When is the T-Rex going to show up? That's the important question.
Yeah, I wonder where he went.
I don't remember if there is a T-Rex in this level.
What? All good dinosaur games have to have a T-Rex.
But this isn't a dinosaur game, this is a Sonic game.
Well, all games with dinosaurs have to have a T-Rex.
It
Where's
might.
Reptar?
I don't remember.
Darn.
Where's Reptar?
In Rugrats. Also, in Rugrats, not so much in
God.
actual...
Reptar attack.
I know this looks really like janky there. It's literally like I said before, the Wii Remote likes to degrade over time in terms of like how well it controls things. And I think part of that is not having it recalibrate itself from time to time. Like the Joy-Cons do. In fact, I think that a lot of the problems with the Wii Remote are the fact that like they didn't think ahead with how the motion controls could degrade over time.
Thanks.
I have wanted to give it a test and buy brand new Wii Remotes, but
How many of these guys are there?
There's no end to them.
That gets expensive.
yeah. I'm sure it'd be pretty expensive to buy a new in-box Wii Remote with Wii Motion Plus nowadays, and it's generally something where I'm like, I can't afford it because I'm like, alright, this wouldn't make for a good video. I can't justify it. I've been having to justify a lot of my gaming purchases like recently as, yeah, I'll play that on stream. So, my most recent one being, if we hit 200 subs, I will 100% Balan Wonderworld.
How are you going to do that today?
I literally told you at 200, Tomo.
I'm such an idiot.
I said yesterday, hey, at 200, we're doing Balan Wonderworld. Yesterday was the announcement. We did the same talking point yesterday.
I've got a bad feeling.
You thought I was going to do it yesterday, and then I said, yeah, at 200. Today is the announcement. You guys want a T-Rex?
I knew there'd have to be a T-Rex. I knew it.
What do you think of him?
He's very derpy.
Quite a bit.
Lame. Rework. Need to rework.
Look at its tail.
If you stop, remember his vision is based on motion. Don't move at all.
That's not true, and you know it.
Stop looking. You'll be okay. I promise.
Do it. Do it. Do it now. I see.
Balan Wonder. Okay, Valiant says buy Wonder World. The game. Wait, Balan Wonder World by.
The game hated by absolutely everyone. It's not hated by everyone, but it's not really good. So,
Hey, look at its tail.
Gosh.
but yes, that is the game.
He seems pretty hungry.
As my boyfriend would say, he wants that minnow roll. That is something silly that we say that goats want their minnow rolls. Minnow rolls.
Minnow rolls?
I'm literally
Okay,
doing
well-
exactly what it says.
Damn.
There we go. That was like slow and deliberate motions on my part to make that go. I am like programmed by yeah, Brave Fencer Musashi. Every time that a character says jump, I'm like, hit the jump button.
Just a little more, Sonic.
All right.
All right, there's that stage. We got a lot of missions to do before we can do it. Oh boy. Anyways, everybody still doing good?
Mm-hmm.
Valiant says the dino eats a whole rock. I didn't know dinosaurs could eat rocks. Well, you did not know correctly then. Yes, dinosaurs would regularly eat rocks according to Sonic.
Well,
Wow.
birds do eat stones from time to time, and dinosaurs are birds. The depiction here is not really that great, but dinosaurs were mostly mostly birds.
That is okay. Well, let me ask this: do you know why birds would eat stones?
Because they need the minerals found inside the stone.
Not well, partly, but mostly because so it's enabled to help with digestion and grinding food because they don't have teeth. What they would do is they would have stones in their stomach that would kind of grind up the food for them because they don't have the teeth to chew beforehand to help with digestion. It's an adaptation. Yep, it's an adaptation in modern birds, including chickens.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Revolta, yeah, are you actually a bird? I know you like. It says you love to eat rocks. Are you actually a bird, a large chicken that is pretending to be a human and now commenting on YouTube videos? I should also make a note. I am just playing around. I'm kidding. I know you're not actually a. Oh, wait, nope. They say yes, they are. Okay, so apparently,
Revolta's a bird.
one of your
Okay.
fans is a gigantic chicken who is now commenting on your videos. Interesting.
That's fine. That's okay.
Hey, we need more avians in the furry community, so we are okay with this.
I live with a bird.
Oh yeah, isn't your roommate's a bird? That's right.
Yeah, he's actually in the other room right now.
Gotcha. Actually, you know what that would actually be absolutely hilarious if an actual gigantic chicken just showed up, like person-sized chicken. Just it's sentient. It can talk. It just happens to be a chicken. Shows up to a fur con. Oh wow, your costume looks amazing. Oh my god, wait, it's an actual chicken.
What is this, Family Guy?
Yeah, really. Oh, I see what you did there. Revolta says this is indeed a certified bird moment, and then Valiant says I prefer eating snails. Well, that's because because Valiant, you're French. We understand.
I have never eaten a snail, and I kind of don't want to.
Same.
I know people who want to try escargot or have actually eaten it before. They actually have said it's pretty good. I just don't want to because I'm just not.
I don't know.
It just doesn't do it for me. That said, there's a lot of really good French cuisine out there that I do enjoy thoroughly.
Absolutely. There's a lot of French food where I'm just like, I like this. But like,
oh yeah, the French know how to cook. So do the Italians. They're like,
simple dishes that are really good, like perfect.
Spaghetti, pizza.
Well, the French, in my opinion, the French have some of the best wine reductions for their food. Like, they always manage to get it right. And they have Bordeaux wine. And Bordeaux wine is absolutely fantastic. It is. Oh god, what I would do for a bottle of that.
I can't drink wine.
I can and
Not-
do, and was told by my sister that I shouldn't, because I'm not old enough yet, because I'm not in my, like, 50s. But I think that's bullshit, so I can drink what I want when I feel.
Yeah, I mean, like, I drink wine. I enjoy wine. I don't...
I don't know. My sister's more of just a party person, so...
Also, A Revolta says Super Mario in real life.
No. I'm just gonna say no to that and move on. Mario was yesterday. We're doing Sonic.
This is totally Mario.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Tomorrow will probably be an art stream of some kind. I don't know what yet. If Artie's back, it could also be Hollow Knight, but I need to make sure she's back first, because, yeah. She's like, you can do it this week without me, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't like doing that. Alright. Collect 99 rings.
Hmm.
You guys still here?
Yeah.
Alright. You guys are getting quiet. I'm like, am I saying
Oh,
something?
sorry. No, it's nothing about you. No, it's just I'm also still working, so I'm just kind of like every now and then I'm in and out because I gotta look at a diagram that I'm working on.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
I gotta. Oh, woo?
Oh, whoa.
Oh. Oh, whoa.
Oh. I thought you said ooh woo.
Oh. Oh, man.
Let me set this to that mode.
Alright, so we're at...
the Triceratops are back.
Yep. We're at 57 of 99.
Excellent.
Shit.
Also, real quick plug, guys. Please like the video if you like it. Subscribe and ring the bell and look at the description below. There is a
lot of links to help out.
Yep, a lot of links to a lot of really cool stuff, and also commission Gavin for art. He is making amazing art right now, and y'all should definitely get them.
Man, and I'm making art at this exact moment, but like, I will be in a couple minutes.
Little did you know, he's lying. He's actually one hand's doing Sonic, the other hand's doing art, and then
both hands are on the Wii remote, so I don't think that's true. How many arms do you think I have, Oxide?
5.
You're crazy.
I mean, I've seen 5-armed creatures before in my line of work. I mean, definitely not. Just kidding.
You've seen
Well,
5-armed humans in your line of work? Man, Oxide, when did the world let you have 7 arms?
Well, don't worry. The nuclear waste is stored safely.
Shh, okay. Alright. I don't seem to use mini turbo that much. Unless you're more effective braking. Gonna want that. I want all-rounder, because that sounds good, but... I don't really use backstep.
Be right back.
But I can't...
Wait, is backstep a move?
Yeah, these are moves. These are moves and upgrades.
Okay. Okay, I was just confused.
I guess I can keep the mini turbo one. Because I just don't have enough points to equip. Alright. It's fine. I just... anything that lets me have better controls is going to be good. Anyways, as you were saying?
I was saying, Valine says there's a YouTuber in France called RV the Fox, which he used a blue fox avatar. I've seen that one actually before. He's an interesting guy. But right now we have a cat that we're trying to support.
I would be down to do a... I'd be down to do a collab, but there is a singular problem with that. And it's going to be the language barrier. because I'm pretty sure they don't speak English.
Look out, Sonic!
Well, I think they do. I've seen RV speak English, but I'm almost certain they only stream in French.
Which-
So...
Yeah, which doesn't.
But then again, I might be wrong. I've only seen them a few times, so Valiant, I don't know necessarily, but he is. But I do like him. He RV's cool.
Cool. Okay.
So, oh my goodness, there are so many catapults.
Yeah, they can be a bit of a hassle.
They're better than like those.
Do not remember what the mission was.
Uh,
Defeat 10 enemies. Okay.
It'll be tough to attack from that position.
Use the enemy's attack, Sonic!
What are those giant carnivorous plants? They look like that. Or not carnivorous, they just look like they're launching cannonballs.
Alright, I guess I missed my chance on that one. That's the problem with the controls. With some of the stage design, it's like, okay. And you're gonna see, Dinosaur Jungle may be like the best aesthetically, but some of its levels are just not great.
So it looks pretty bad, but the...
Looks pretty, sounds
Nice.
good. Some of these ideas. I remember having a lot harder time with Sand Oasis, but you know
makes
what?
Me think of the...
I could see this one going.
Makes you think of Death Stranding, how like, you know, gorgeous levels, great music, super boring.
Well, this isn't boring. It's just it can be a struggle.
I know. It's just not well. Yeah.
It can be a
I get what
struggle.
you're saying. Yeah, well, that's a unfortunately sometimes a common characteristic where you could have a really pretty game with great music, but it's just, you know.
What the fuck was that? I'm holding the okay. So I'm holding the 2 button, right? The 2 button's supposed to stop you. It's supposed to stop you in place so you can do a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it's not at all.
It said it's fucking with you essentially.
And now Sonic won't go backwards.
Oh, fun. So that sounds like the game's controls are fucked up.
Yeah. Great.
That's really fun.
Yeah, this is a fucking struggle. Sometimes I'm tilting backwards, and it's just not.
Maybe we can use its attacks to get to the other side.
Fuck it. I'll just guess I'll die then. Fuck it. I'll try to use the brake a little more, cause
Guess I'll just die. Like that freaking meme. You know, that guy has actually become surprised. Like, he's just a stock photo image guy, but he has become surprisingly well known and popular.
You know, he actually bought a shirt of himself on there.
Really?
Yeah, there's actually a photo of him in the shirt doing the pose.
Huh. That is wonderful.
Yeah, he thinks it's fucking hilarious. I think that's great.
I mean, I would think it's funny too, because it is.
When you go in for a stock photo shot,
Attacks to get to the other side.
and all of a sudden you become a meme because you're a stock photo.
Yeah. Some of the stock photos are. It gets funny, like the lady who's dressed up in all the very futuristic looking clothes, holding the corn.
I don't know why
Like,
they
she's like
take
this-
some of those. It just.
Yeah, I have to wonder sometimes. Like, was it the photographer that came up with this? Was it the model that came up with it? Did they both come up with it? Did they think, you know what? Let's just take as many photos of as many weird things as we can, and one of them will eventually sell.
What's going on in chat real fast? I'm seeing messages pop up, but I can't, like...
Maybe
Oh.
we can use its attacks to
Let me take a look real quick. What are your thoughts? Valine asks, what are your thoughts on Sonic Rush Adventure?
Haven't played it. That's
Alright,
right.
well,
Most of these games that you guys watch me play, I don't have any history with. We almost bought it as a kid. That's as far as my experience goes. I know there's a lot of grinding in that game. I know there's a lot of replaying levels that are ridiculously bullshit. And I know that a lot of the DS stuff probably didn't work the best from what I could hear. But other than that, I don't know. I've heard things.
Maybe we can use its attacks to get to the other side.
And I've never played it, so I can't make any comment on.
Yeah,
the game
anyways.
itself.
Back to stock photo, people.
Yeah, I've seen some really funny and kind of weird ones out there. And
Is it
like I'm
bad that I want to take
sorry.
stock photos of fursuits?
No.
'Cause I think that'd
I
be-
guarantee they probably exist, but no, it's definitely. I wouldn't say it's bad. I'll put it like this. There was one stock photo I'll never forget that. It showed a doctor standing there, in normal doctor getup, stethoscope, lab coat, suit tie, that kind of shit. But he had no face.
What?
Literally, he had a nose, but no mouth and no eyes. It made no fucking sense. That was a stock photo. I'm like, for what?
For your...
Oh, Valine asks, are you going to play it?
Yes. I released a massive list of all of the games that we are playing for this Sonic series on the Discord. I thought about making a little graphic to show what's left, but it is one of the games that's left. It's just... The reason we haven't gotten to it is because these games take a while. And I don't want to get burnt out on this series, because we are almost to the end, and I'd really not like to just be like, okay, I'm 2 games away, Sonic Frontiers is 4 months away. That wouldn't be good, because then, 4 months of no Sonic content on this channel, and I know that's what you guys really like. So I space it out, so that way then we can, play these games as they come and go. So, Origins is a month away. Alright. Well, we're almost through with all of the Sonic games. We just finished up all the Classic series, so... Right around the same time as me finishing Classic games, Sonic Origins comes out. Perfect timing. If there's, a month in between, perfect. If it's, 4 months, no. Can't do that. So... I just basically like to space it out so that way then we can do more content. So,
So, let me think. So there was something else I remember seeing, because I've seen quite a number of just absolutely insane ones, and I saw one time a particular stock photo, and what it was just simply a person, and they were standing in the middle of the room holding a corn of cob and a carrot and they were holding up their hands in the I don't know which kind of fashion. And that was it. There was literally nothing else. It was just a white room. They were standing in there, I don't know, holding a corner cob and carrot. I'm just like, what the hell? What is this? Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, what? But someone somewhere thought.
all good. Thanks for coming, Solier. Sorry to interrupt you, Oxide.
No, you're good.
Is it just me and you right now?
I'm pretty sure because Chomp had to.
I know Chomp had to go.
Yeah, no, Tomo is here. It says, but he's on mute, so.
He's probably busy.
That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, see you, Valine. Oh man, this bridge that you're on right now looks kind of. Is that? Oh, it's just a giant tree. Oh god, that enemy was right there.
Yeah, that bridge is a
Move the Wii remote forward.
is a
Keep trying, and you can break free.
Thing.
yeah. That's a dinosaur,
Huh.
and I can't just like zip past some of this stuff. Like it just won't let me. It'll auto homing attack, which is annoying because I can't kill any enemies.
Damn.
This is what I mean about some of these stages just not working well. I'm not trying to homing attack, I'm just trying to get past. But I can't get past because it auto homing attacks. It wants to auto lock on.
Move the Wii remote
Oh,
forward.
and you can't turn that off, I'm guessing.
Nope.
You can break free.
This is just what it do.
That just sucks.
See? And it automatically backs me up when I homing attack him in the first place, so I can't just do like one hit move forward.
Also, I just realized that was not a, that bridge was not like a giant log or tree that's fallen. That's actually a gigantic dinosaur.
That's what I just said.
I am so sorry. I was just, yeah, I didn't realize that because also for some reason the quality of my stream was set to 144p and I was trying to get it to go higher. So to me it looked like just like a gigantic brown, like tree that had fallen over. I was like, oh, okay. Nope, turns out it was actually, actually a gigantic dinosaur. Now that I have it 1080p.
Because these streams are streamed in very high quality.
Oh, I know. Yeah, my
Or I
YouTube is just
try
really,
to.
really dumb.
Or at least I try to.
Move the Wii remote
Well,
forward.
it is streamed in very high quality for me.
You can break free.
I just had to go to advanced settings and tell it to stream in higher quality because even though I had it set to stream higher quality, it kept streaming to 144, so I just had to set it manually to that, which is dumb, but
Yeah, I try to stream at like 4K and stuff, but it literally is just a bit too much for my capture card. My capture card will capture it in 4K. It'll up-res it to 4K, but it doesn't like. But it doesn't like 4K resolution, so I actually have to like downgrade it to 1080p and then let the upscaler let it upscale to 4K.
See, the thing I've always found that an issue would be just like is that the frame rate would just like drop because I used to have garbage internet. Like I'm talking 35 megabytes a second, and nice, it completed it. Woo, woo. But yeah, no, my internet used to go at like 35 megabytes a second, so like garbage internet. Now I have like 400 megabytes a second, so I can actually I could actually start streaming again at like decent rates.
Gotcha. I'm almost out of Cheetos. So we unlocked a new area, but we're not done with Dinosaur Jungle, so we're still in Dino Jungle.
Dino Jungle, the never-ending Dino Jungle.
Expands the range of the homing attack. Quick grind increases grind speed. Those are useful. Why weren't they on Sonic to begin with? I don't know.
Because they want you to suffer.
They want you to play more and grind out the story mode.
Woo! Yeah,
Because a longer game means a better game, right?
Yeah, I've always had problems with games where it feels like they pad for story by making things that'd be extremely beneficial be required to be unlockables through these just really dumb missions. I've never liked that. It always bothers the hell out of me. Because then the story makes less sense.
So believe it or not, I actually have to play it. I have to play these missions to even, like, see more of the story. Because not all of them... So, you have to get all 7 world rings to see the secret final boss. To get the good ending, to get the true ending. Which requires you to just, like, play all these missions, right? And since they unlock out of order, you're shuffling through menus a ton in this game.
Oof. That is... Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
It's one of my major critiques of this game.
Also, what's up with the giant spinning mines? Like, the cactuses made sense, but...
What? The large...
The metal mines that were spinning?
Yeah, the giant steel balls? Yeah, no idea.
Yeah,
It's
that
an
seems so
obstacle!
Well, it seems so random because it seems like they're trying to be thematically accurate with the rest of it, but then suddenly, here's a mine from the present, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I can tell you, though, that so we have to... So... To beat this mission, we have to beat that glowing orb to the end.
Which glowing orb?
That one.
Oh, that glowing orb. Oh. So you're basically racing a glowing orb?
Yeah.
Weird.
And with these controls, it's great. Because Sonic,
Oh,
like...
I'm sure. It must be so easy.
Oh, and
I'm
don't
being
worry,
entirely
it's not the only time we're gonna have to do this bullshit.
Oh, yay. That's so wonderful.
So as you see, the downer stopped at 280. That means it's reached the goal already, so...
Damn. That orb is very fast.
Yeah, I don't like it. And these missions
What is it?
appear all over the fucking game.
So was that orb like Tinkerbell on crack or something?
I don't know, maybe.
That's what I would assume. Tinkerbell's trying to get Tinkerbell's on. Tinkerbell's on some very can't beat Sonic normally, so she's on some very serious speed. It seems like, or something. Oh, yeah, I can already see. Yeah.
Yep, there it goes. Oh, and it put me
Damn.
all the way back there. Wow.
God, that orb is just a pain in the ass. It reminds me in Super Mario Sunshine, that race you had to have with you have to sometimes
El Piantissimo?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one where you were on the frickin' squids racing through that.
Oh, that's something else entirely. El Piantissimo
that
is
one.
the races against the mailman from Ocarina of Time. Like, that's his face.
No,
That's his face under the mask.
see, no, the one I was thinking of was in that harbor.
Yeah,
where
the squid races. Yeah.
Yeah, those things. Those things are so damn hard to control.
They're not as bad as what you remember them.
They aren't.
As somebody who has played it recently, yeah, not nearly as bad.
Yeah, see, because I just remember them being awful, but you're probably right. Maybe they aren't that bad.
They do have each of the colored squids do control slightly differently though. One's super fast, one has more handling, and one's an all-arounder.
I did not know that, actually.
Yep.
So the other one that I remember was also on occasion how you have to race Bowser Jr. that looked like Dark Mario.
Oh,
you have to race him.
Yeah, but there all you have to do is spray him 8 times.
Yep.
That's quick. You can actually do that super fast. Unlike this, where all of a sudden this thing just speeds up because it hates you.
Well, I think I remember I've seen it before where some of the games that are like this are programmed specifically so that if you're too far ahead,
Yeah,
they'll
but
just give it this massive speed boost to
no.
make it
Look at
quote-unquote competitive.
no. This thing moves at the same speed regardless.
Ah, interesting.
That's the problem.
I've
It's moving at the same speed regardless, so you actually just have to be faster than it. And it goes on the same path every single time. So you just have to have enough speed and be good enough with the waggle motion controls to beat it.
Interesting, because yeah, like I said, I remember I've seen games where they intentionally design the AI so that it'll actually intentionally go faster.
That's called
if
rubber
you
banding,
Yep.
which they don't do here. In
That's
fact,
good, at
I
least.
think it'd be better with rubber banding. Just
Really?
super basic rubber banding, yeah. Because then, if you're at least fast enough, you can just keep staying ahead of it. Instead, this is just beat the time limit, but you can't see the time limit.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Welcome back, Tomo.
Yes, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Great, I was holding right. I guess it's not holding. I guess I was just tilting right. Sorry. I don't like this game. This is where I start to hate this game with a passion.
I like open world games better.
Tomo, stop. Open world games
No.
can be empty and giant and vast, but they're empty.
No. Never.
It's hard to design a good open world, and not many have done it right.
What about Breath of the Wild?
It's not empty. I said it's hard to do it right. I never said it couldn't be done right. Every game that thinks it needs to be an open world doesn't have to be.
Well, it's just better that way. It's just like
No,
that way.
but it's not better. If it's empty and there's nothing to do, then all you've created is Ocarina of Time's big, giant Hyrule field where it's an empty, massive plain. With
Well, it's not exactly empty. I mean, there's trees and grass and such.
I think even empty like in stuff to do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are some. What about GTA San Andreas?
I've never played it. I
Well,
don't
that's
play...
all open world.
Is it? Is it, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've never
San
played it.
Andreas?
I've never played a single GTA game. I don't like those games. I've seen them
You need-
played.
Yeah.
They're not my thing. People tell me all the time, oh, play GTA 5, play GTA 5. I'm like, I don't know who the hell you children think you are. But I'm not playing
Well,
that game.
One thing we should clarify though is that there are open worlds like that that you haven't played that are done right. So like it is actually doable.
Like
I
I
guess
s-
it's just
Like I
within
said,
the genre.
I've played Breath of the Wild. I know what a open world done right looks like. And plays like.
Does it have to
Mhm.
be done right though?
Yeah, it does, Tomo. Would you like an open world where your objective is all the way on the other side of the map and there's nothing to do in between?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just sounds like Skyrim.
Like, there's not even any pretty scenery. It's mostly flatlands and a little bit of grass every now and again.
That's cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
That's
my
cool.
favorite thing.
Tomo, that's cool.
Yes.
I want you to take this into the fact. No. Tomo.
Yes.
Somebody make an endless fucking plane with nothing to do. Send that Unity file to me, and I will send it to Tomo. And I will
I
show...
don't have a computer, so I can't really.
Oh,
play
I
it.
never said there's gonna be anything that's worthwhile
Are
doing
you
it.
actually mad?
Yeah, because that's like a
That's so stupid. Why are you so mad?
Because you shouldn't
Yeah.
want nothing to do in a video game. That's not.
Whoa, wait. Hey,
Damn.
each person has their own view on what a good video game is and what makes it fun.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, but Tomo, having nothing to do except for walk is.
I mean, that
is-
might be relaxing to some people, or give them like
Yeah.
a sense of just, you know,
But
repetition and continuity.
I never said the visual fidelity was good.
No,
I'm
no.
saying you are literally walking in a low poly environment from point A to point B.
Okay.
That might be a good game to some people.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I-
know,
I don't understand that. I'm sorry.
This is
And
nothing to
that's
be mad about. It's just my opinion.
It,
It just calm down. Okay, just calm down.
no.
okay?
What I'm saying is I've taken game design classes and I know how to design levels and stuff.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
So when somebody
But-
says they want a game with absolutely jack shit to do in it, I'm just thinking, why? What
Reasons.
because that's what they want.
reasons?
Man.
Like what reasons? What makes that a
Because it's
fun experience?
because
It could be-
that's just fun to them. I mean, there are people who find there are people I know who find tax law fun.
What?
I don't find tax law fun.
What?
Yeah, no, they find tax law fun. That's why they're in the IRS, because they find tax law fun. There are people like that out there. It's a very wide and varied community of
It
things.
is.
So, you know, there are people who might find a game with literally nothing but walking in a low-res poly environment to be fun. It might be relaxing. Maybe it's just their
Because
thing.
if they have the smarts, then they can improve it. They can make it into their own game, like just like a little private game or something.
No, Tomo, what I'm saying is if you paid $60 for a fully priced open world game and there is absolutely nothing to do in that game, what about that makes that fun for you? How would that
Well,
not
real quick,
feel like a waste of money or time?
Now, a real question is, why would I buy a game that has absolutely nothing to do for $60?
Because you just said that you would.
I
We
would
were
buy
saying
a game with nothing to do that was for $1.
Oh, I'm not saying for $1. I'm saying this is a fully priced game because it's quote unquote open world.
Can we just get to the game?
What?
Can we just get to the game?
I am playing the game.
Play the game a little more.
I'm playing Sonic and the Secret Rings, Tomo. I literally could not be doing anything else right now.
Besides raging.
well, hey guys, let's just leave it. Everyone has their opinion on games, and we're gonna go from there. And we're gonna leave it at that because you know what? Right now, there's a
I'm-
level Gavin is trying to beat, and the blue orb is
I'm-
annoying as hell.
I might just skip it.
Probably for the best. I mean,
I
I'm
don't-
just saying.
I don't think I'm gonna be... I'm probably gonna have to play it, though. That's the problem. This game's not... This game has issues, especially in this world in particular. And it... That's... the thing is, I like this world. I love the music. I think it has got the goofiest song in the entire game.
Well, that was something new.
What?
Paint bucket.
Alright. No, like this stage is alright. It's just I think levels like this where it's just like get to the end really fast. We're not gonna show you a timer. Just a blue orb that'll catch up to you if you make one mistake. Because if you notice, it speeds up through that spot. And because of the way
Yeah, so
these objects are weirdly what?
So if you hit any of the cactuses, you're screwed, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you hit a cactus? That's just abuse.
Tomo. Okay.
Oh my god.
Anyways, these objects are just weirdly placed, so it's hard to tell. So Sonic can only tilt so far to the left and so far to the right, and it's kind of difficult to understand where those boundaries lie. Like on these in particular, it doesn't matter if I tilt left or right. Sonic will always stay on the neck. Like it's not gonna change. At all, position-wise, where Sonic is.
So is there any way to go without actually hitting those two enemies on the neck?
Yeah, I can hit the buzzer, but then I have to weave in between a bunch of stuff, and the controls are slightly delayed. So, let's just try the next challenge. Oh, it's the Genie Egg level!
What's the Genie Egg level?
It's the Genie Egg level.
Genies lay eggs?
Yes, it's how they reproduce.
I guess.
Genies are actually...
You'll see. So, this egg up here.
Yes, I see.
So we have to destroy these eggs, right? Okay, at least it's not the other level with the egg. So there's only a set number of these in the level. There we go.
But there's a time limit, obviously.
No.
Oh, you just have to destroy them. That's it.
Yeah. And if you miss one, you have to redo the whole stage. It spawns you back. It spawns you back at the beginning. Only the enemies are still there, and all the rings are still missing that you've collected from last time.
Oh, fun! So that's where the it sucks part comes involved.
Yeah, just wait until we have to match the egg with a pot.
The pot?
Yeah, we gotta get like a dinosaur egg and. You notice there's been jars and pots littered throughout the levels. Well, there's gonna be one where they're patterned.
Oh, and you got okay. Yeah, I can see what you mean by some of the level design really kind of sucks.
It's just like they had a quota for the amount of missions, and that was it.
Well, as the saying goes, it should be quality over quantity, but I guess they didn't. I guess they did it the other way around.
Well, your lead director quit on you just a couple months prior, so good luck with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. In this game in Sonic 06, decide which is worse. A game you can control, or this? This is why I can say that I'm tilting to the left, Sonic. Go to the left.
Father's like, you can't tell me what to do.
Sonic's like, you can't fucking tell me which way to lean. I'm literally got the control. Literally got the controller in my hand, Sonic. What are you doing?
You're not my dad.
You're right, Tomo. I'm not your dad. Get fucking wrecked.
Sonic doesn't believe in controllers. Sonic believes in Sonic.
Sonic doesn't believe in good game design. Sonic believes in Yuji Naka's Balan Wonderworld.
Oh no.
Oh. One left.
Sonic believes his level was designed to be a curse on mankind as retaliation for something.
something something genie eggs.
Genies lay
Yeah, that
eggs.
sounds about right.
You asked this just a little bit ago!
I think
Really?
he's messing with him.
When isn't Tomo messing with me?
Talking normally to you.
I love how Sonic is just jittering around, not realizing I just want him to go backwards. Alright, because I can see the egg, and if I go through with that, I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning of the stage.
And that coffee is really hitting, or that whatever Sonic's on is really hitting him.
Did you just say, I hope you guys saw that.
No.
I didn't see
Saw what?
shit.
I really hope you guys saw that.
I didn't see anything. I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
literally,
mission complete.
I zipped from left to right. What? What the hell? So confused. Oh shit! I need to turn on the fan. It's getting really warm in here.
This game looked good.
It looks good. It doesn't play good. I'm not
I bet
control.
it plays good.
I'm not.
Look at that.
It's another
I'm controlling Sonic by tilting my controller left and right.
A Revolta says what happened.
I wonder what the opposite field is.
Everything from Sonic and the Secret Rings controls being frustrating to finding another world ring. Not a lot.
Speaking of which, as Genie of the Ring, can I ask you for a favor?
Oh,
Ooh,
master,
pretty.
your wish is my command.
Do you think you could take this judgment thing out of my chest for
Oh
me?
shit, they're mad.
Who?
I am sorry.
Hey, no worries.
Pissed
Cheer
off.
up.
Villagers.
Don't
Uh,
sweat it.
Telmo,
No adventure is
Yep.
fun if it's too
Sorry.
easy,
I
right?
like having you here, man,
It would
but
be nice if your magic did work.
nobody can see what you're doing.
Let's keep going.
I know.
Yes.
So all of your comments are just out of context ramblings, and
Isn't that the point?
no.
Oh, okay.
We got we got the world ring in Dinosaur Jungle. We never have to go back there, thank God.
Evil Foundry.
Yeah. It's where we found evil.
It is where evil is cast and melted, cast, and made into rings.
Well, the rings are actually a natural part of Sonic's world, so no idea on that.
Is this a castle?
Yeah, but it's no.
Here's the song. Everybody knows.
I can't hear it, so.
Who's gonna rock the place?
I've never seen a spirit.
Ah.
Who's gonna rock the place?
Ghostbusters?
What's the point then of what? What does he mean? Revolta, what do you mean? I'm confused. I'm confused. What do you mean? What do you mean, what's the point? The point is we're playing every Sonic game. Oh man, the Sonic game that came out right after this was Sonic Unleashed, so... Sonic Unleashed is really good. I don't know if you've ever played it, but...
I have not.
It's got some of the best... It's got some of the best speed of, a classic Sonic game. Or, well, modern Sonic game. Some of the best level design. It looks good, it plays well. The only, even the, all versions of that game are actually, like, pretty good.
The air is so
Air
hot.
Volta says, you said something that the other fellow asked. Isn't that the point? And you said no, so I'm asking what the point is. So, the
What?
point is...
Oh, the point. Oh, the random nonsense. No, the point is not to spout random nonsense. The point is to try and have fun with the game and give good commentary over it. If you're gonna give commentary over your own game, then do your own stream. I don't mind if people
Yeah, that's
do.
my-
I don't mind if people do other stuff while I stream. Absolutely not. Don't mind that at all. I just don't think that. I just don't feel that like something people can't see. It makes no sense.
The air is so hot.
I've had people come on this show before who are playing Grand Theft Auto in the midst of everything else. I mean, like, and they're talking about something that's going on in their game, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. They're just being loud. So you know, I know sometimes we get off topic, but
You can strike the creature
I still strive for some amount of watchability. Because some of my older content where I've had people on before, where I just let randos come on and talk and whatnot, some people have deemed that shit unwatchable because it's just people yelling a bunch about something they can't even see on screen.
Well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair enough as a general item to, you know, just a general thing. I think that's fair. And so, it seems like you have like multiple choice pathways for this game, this particular level.
If I fuck up and fall, if I drop the Wii remote, guess that's why they say wear the wrist strap, right?
Yeah. I don't think I know anyone who ever did. I didn't, that's for sure.
I did.
Toma, did you ever wear the wrist strap for the Wii?
Mhm.
You did? Am I the only one here who just didn't do it?
I mean, I took off the wrist straps eventually because they were starting to get a bit grody. I need to get new ones.
I just never used them.
Because those wrist straps soak up, like, everything in its surroundings, and sometimes I'd let my friends just borrow Wii remotes, and their parents would smoke and shit, and
Ooh.
yeah, after enough time, it just soaked up all that shit.
Revolta says, no, I didn't wear that. So that's like, two people didn't, and y'all two did, so it sounds like 50-50. But, I mean, which kind of actually makes sense, based on my experience.
50-50. I mean, some people like breaking their TVs.
Let's keep going, Charles.
Hey, you just gotta be careful with how you go about it. You know what you're doing, it's not an issue.
Speaking of breaking TVs, a friend of my nephews have gotten really good at breaking TVs.
Well, what happened? How did they break?
Wii remotes, Joy-Cons,
Oh.
Wii remotes, Joy-Cons, a Lego.
A Lego. Well, the Lego one, I'm curious. How did that happen?
Well, the one was picking on the other, and they got mad
Uh-huh.
and threw a fucking Lego at the TV.
Like a single Lego or like a Lego bottle replica thing?
Like, they threw the bottom plate, which is like a 15 by 15, and slammed it into the
Oh.
TV.
Damn.
Honestly, my nephews are one of those are fucking little dangers to the world at times.
I'm surprised. How much? God, they must have spent a fortune on televisions.
Well, their most recent one was like, all right, they broke the TV with a Wii remote. Let's Jordan saw it as an excuse to upgrade the TV to like an 8K. Pretty much every time a TV breaks, they just use it as an excuse to upgrade.
You know, that just seems to me that kind of logic seems to me is like the way you just spend a massive amount of money on television.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't say it was a good excuse.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. That is their excuse, nonetheless.
I mean, what would you do if your kid just broke the TV? You'd ground them and buy a new TV. But, like, would you want one that's the same as your old one? Of course not. There's newer ones on the market.
I mean, you have a point, but
You can use a homing attack on that machine.
Yes, I am so sorry. You have a very good point, but I would also probably tell my kids you're not allowed to use the television for X amount of time, including for video games.
Oh, I mean, they get grounded, but, like... They haven't done it as much. I mean, they're only, like, 9. They're, like, 10 now, or whatever, and... You gotta...
I guess.
You gotta remember, they broke a lot of those TVs when they were, like, 6, 4. Like,
Yeah, that's a little different.
like, you know, little kids, you know, don't know how to quite control their anger.
Fair enough.
Hell, sometimes I don't know how to control my anger. But, but I try. Alright. Through with another mission, and I might need a short break, because this is getting a bit long in the fucking tooth.
Well, I mean, the stream's already at 2 hours, so...
I know it's at 2 hours, we're not even done with the game yet.
Maybe you could, maybe you could save the game for, more of the game for tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's an art stream.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe for Monday.
Maybe.
Assuming you don't do, Dark... Assuming you do the, thing on Friday, the... Hollow Knight,
Hollow
Knight, that's it,
Uh,
thank you.
That all depends on Artie.
What's he doing?
Yeah.
Question though for you guys is, would you guys be down for, fucking Jackbox this Friday?
Yeah.
Jackbox?
Mm-hmm.
What's Jackbox?
Hell.
Oh, you haven't played it.
Mm.
Toma, you want to explain what Jackbox is?
I don't know how to explain.
Alright. So you get out your phone or your computer, you go to jackbox.tv while I'm playing the game, you put in the code of the game that we're playing, and then everybody does whatever the game does. So it's like, the one that we usually do is TKO, where you draw a design for a t-shirt, write a couple captions, and then they shuffle them around between the people, and you have to make the funniest caption with text,
Seriously, I'm a hedgehog.
and then people vote between them.
All you filthy vermin are
Sounds like fun.
It is fun.
At any rate, you'd better hurry it up.
It's also a free thing, because since I own the game, so you guys can just go to the website. It's nice. I did think about doing Cards Against Humanity, but I need to be able to get enough people for that. I have a set of people that I'd be down to play with, but the problem is getting everybody acquainted with that.
Fair enough.
So I know I want you, I'd want Artie, I'd want me, I'd want SML. I'd need at least like 4 or 5 people to make that work.
Yeah.
Hey, I could be one of them people.
Yeah, I know you are one of those people. The problem is getting everybody free at one time.
Sorry, but we've got to run. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll get the chance
Gotcha.
to play again.
So we've got a pseudo chaos control where we can stop time for a brief amount of time. And now we have to go back to the Sand Oasis, the Lost Prologue in the Dinosaur Jungle. Because there's new missions. Our friends at the D-Pad have been playing through this game recently, and they've recently beaten Erasure Jin, which is great for them, but
Collecting pearls will fill up your
so we're this far in, and we finally have a use for these pearls that we've been collecting by defeating enemies and stuff. And once...
When your soul gauge has power,
So what could you use the pearls for now?
up and release.
So when I press up, I'll do a speed break. And I'll basically boost through the stage. But it's not always good because then I can accidentally, like, break pots if the mission is don't break pots, or accidentally kill enemies if the stages don't kill enemies. Or I'll skip past a bunch of rings because rings. But it can be useful, so, yeah. Now this one's Time Break. I believe this one's down on the D-pad. You guys ever played Guitar Hero with just a Wii remote?
No.
It is the goofiest thing ever.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
When your soul gauge has power, press the plus control pad down and release.
So this is Time Break.
During time break, everything around you will slow down.
Yeah, and you, because they don't like you. I don't use Time Break for pretty obvious reasons.
When your soul
Well,
gauge
wait,
has
why?
power,
Why would you use time
press
break?
the plus control pad
I don't like
down
using
and
time
release
breaks
during
because...
time break.
So if you notice, Sonic here is moving slow as well.
During time break,
He's not moving at his same speed. We are legitimately moving at a ridiculously slow speed. Meaning,
Oh wow.
meaning my controls are also slowed down
press the
still.
plus control pad down and release.
So it doesn't really do anything to help.
It can if you have, like, certain upgrades equipped, but that doesn't do much good when... Because then it'll just speed back up. I didn't even use Time Break as a kid, because it was just like...
Press the plus control pad during time break. Everything around
Yeah,
you
it just looks like it's all it does is literally slow it down. It doesn't make it easier to use it. It's just the same difficulty but in slow mo.
when your soul gauge has
Yeah.
power,
Plus, your controls are real delayed,
everything
so...
around you will slow down.
Ugh. Yeah, there's no point to it.
Like, I'm literally feeling like a couple seconds of input lag, and it's... The problem is you have to use it for this tutorial mission,
When your soul gauge
and
has
for us to
power,
move on.
press the plus control pad down
I don't
and
remember
release.
how...
During time
I know
break,
that, like,
everything around you will
sometimes
slow down.
some games would do interesting programming tricks to do this stuff. I think by this point, though, it was literally just, we can slow down the entire game. Which is fair. Like, if you can just do it, it'll be less taxing on the hardware.
When your soul gauge has power,
But it's
press
still a
the
pain
plus
in the
control
ass.
during time break.
At least for the
Everything
player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
When your soul gauge has power, press the plus during time break. Everything
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. There was a similar feature.
when your soul gauge has power,
I
press the
feel
plus
like
during
in
time break. Everything around you will slow
God,
down.
what game was it? I'm thinking of. In a lot of the Need for Speed series, there was a similar feature.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
When your soul
Yep.
gauge has power,
But that one actually worked really well.
pad down and release.
Yeah, this,
Everything around you will slow down.
Yeah, Need for Speed Most Wanted too. That's what I'm thinking of that has it. That I really love.
I don't know if you guys are noticing, but like every time I do like a jump or something, I'm moving through the air a lot slower than I feel like I should be.
Press the plus control pad
Yeah, it does seem like you got slowed down a little bit more than the rest of
time break.
Rest of the
no.
stage.
Will slow down.
Yeah, so it doesn't. It's not very helpful, it seems.
It's literally just I'm better off just going for it.
When your
Yeah,
soul
it kind
gauge
of
has
seems like
power,
that.
Press the plus control pad down during time break. Everything around you.
And sometimes hitboxes just don't exist.
When your soul gauge has power, press the plus control pad down and release to do a time break.
And this
During
is.
time break, everything around you will slow down.
Yeah, and us.
Ooh.
Wasn't that-
barely.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so close.
When your soul gauge has power, press the during time
Oh, damn.
I'm
The
just
stream is slightly delayed, so
Yeah.
my reactions are probably delayed on your
When your
end.
soul
But
gauge has power, press
It's
the
all
plus
good.
control pad during time break.
Once I finish up with this, we're gonna break, probably,
When your soul gauge has
and pick
power,
this back up
press the plus
on a
control pad down and release
different
during
week.
time break. Everything around you will slow down.
What? I was well past that. What? Oh,
When
man.
your soul gauge has
yeah,
power,
what the heck? That was.
press the plus control pad during time
Jeez.
break. Everything around you will slow down.
It, like, instantly speeds everything up. And I can't tell if it's because of, like...
Has power. Press the plus control pad down and release during time break.
Alright,
Everything around
there's
you
that.
will slow down.
Oh, now it works. Cool.
Just made it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. This is my little bit of video gaming for the day. But we literally have to go back to the Dinosaur Jungle to do special challenges. Get the dinosaur egg. We're pretty close to 3 hours, so I might just go till 3. I don't have. There's not much else I can do. So, like,
How close are we to 3 hours?
we're at 2.5.
Gotcha.
This is.
So we have a green egg with stars on it.
I can carry it using my magic.
Hmm.
So what we have to do is get this egg to the same nest.
This must be a nest of dinosaur eggs.
But not that one, because that's a red star.
Let's go find eggs that match
Well,
the same
I'll be
shape.
back in just a second. So,
Alright.
1 minute.
I remember this was the stage where I started to realize how good this music was. Jungle, a wicked wild, roll over the jungle. Alright. By the way, the eggs are randomly spawned. If I remember correctly, they are different each time. It is RNG. I don't know if it can be manipulated, but it is RNG. God, I wish we were playing the multiplayer. So there's another egg, but we can't pick it up. We have to start with the one we pick up first.
If those iron balls hit us, we'll fall
Sorry.
into the water.
If we die, we have to recollect the egg.
If those iron balls hit us, we'll fall into the water.
Alright. Sometimes I figure these games will be easier than I remember them. This one
Stay on guard, Sonic.
is the exact same.
Worry about.
I haven't noticed a single difference from when I played it as a kid. So the point I normally stopped at was literally the next world.
Over here too?
Alright, now we have a striped egg. Tomo eggs are striped.
What?
Tomo, if you laid eggs, they'd be striped, right?
I don't know. I'm a wolf.
Just one lap.
But if you did,
More to go.
I don't think I can.
you don't think you can lay eggs? Or do you don't think
Yeah.
you don't think they'd be striped?
I think. No, that's not how wolf biology works.
You sure?
Positive.
Well, I'm negative, so I don't. So I'm not sure.
Yep.
We'll have to do a couple more tests.
Shit.
Alright. Tomo, if you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
I don't know really. Whatever. Whichever one's the smallest. What are those? I don't know a lot of dinosaurs.
Well, I think. Oh, I wish I could reverse. We found where the green dotted one goes, but I don't have the green dotted one. I've got the striped one. And the red striped one. This game just keeps going. So the next stage is a pirate level. Why did I just go down this path again? I knew there was nothing on it. not switching this out, because I know right where this one goes. I know where that one goes, too. Alright. Oh, and it changed colors on. So that's the thing about this game. Each of the nests will change depending on which path you... how many paths you've gone on. So sometimes you'll have to pass through a area 5 or 6 times before you get what you want. And I don't think if I go through it now, it'll probably keep the same. Yeah. So we've got 2 colors with shapes. Imagine being red-green colorblind.
Red, green, colorblind.
And trying to do this.
Sounds like fun.
Why?
Just does.
Alright. There's 2 of 3. Watch, the signs will probably have changed.
This must be a nest of dinosaur eggs.
We know this, Sonic.
Yes. Let's go find eggs that match the same shell pattern.
Alright. Final egg time. This stage literally took about like 20 minutes. Ugh. Can't speak. Tomo, I'm sorry for getting upset over the game design thing.
What are you talking about?
Are you just gonna make me sound crazy today?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Tomo, he's smart. He's silly.
I don't know about smart.
Hey, Tomo, you can be really intelligent when you want to be.
I don't know about that.
And that's not a joke.
Well, I think it is because I'm laughing.
Oh, look, a yellow egg.
Easter egg hunting or something?
So we gotta find these eggs and then take them to the proper nests that are scattered throughout the stage. So this time around I had to do the long path. Or, oh, I just have to check all of them again because... Cool, game. Eh.
What? Is it just you and me in this chat?
Oxide had to leave, yeah.
Oh, right. Fuck.
He said he'd be back. I'm trying to think of anything interesting to say, but we've been through this area like 6 times.
Is that all you spirits can do?
Stay on guard, Sonic. There are others to worry about.
Alright. I love how I can hit one and it do absolutely nothing. Two of the exact same nest on the same path. This one just doesn't have a home. Alright. Let's try the far left path. Done. Stage done.
Just magically in the air.
Foxno, you're asking what my thoughts on this game are. Could be better. Music and presentation are great. Somebody please tell them how to design a game, though. How to properly design with the Wii Remote in mind. Homing stability decreases recovery time after performing a homing attack. Gives additional rings. Okay. New missions. I just want to do the Evil Foundry. I want to continue the Evil Foundry because it's just not.
And I am back.
Welcome back. I'm still going.
The Evil Foundry is still evil.
Yeah, and we still haven't unlocked another stage in that. We're just... We keep on trucking. So the goal's behind us, but I can't go that way, so I have to keep going this direction, because there's an invisible wall.
That is lame.
Also, we can't, because we have to be able to get 99 rings.
So what's so important about 99 rings specifically?
Because generally that's like a good cap.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of classic games, like 99 Lives was like their max. Here, it's just because they wanted a really high number.
So, padding to extend the game.
Yeah.
Ah, fun. It always makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, you know.
Obviously, sarcasm.
Is it though?
That kind of loops it back around to my original argument about open world games, though, about how I feel like if it's empty, it's just padding.
It's fun.
All right. We'll leave it at a difference of opinion and call it a day. Can you turn super in this game? No, you cannot. The Chaos Emeralds are not in this game.
Oh. Hey, there you go. Mission complete.
Yeah.
Nice.
Only took me forever.
Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah. Wish it was, though. Wouldn't that be a sight to see?
That would be an impressive feat of engineering and probably robotics, because I cannot imagine people building that fast.
Foxino, there are transformations in this game. There's one, but it's a final boss, and yeah. We gotta beat Uhu to the goal in Sand Oasis. Beat Uhu to the goal.
Hoo-hoo.
Beat Uhu to the goal, that orb. And
What a non-name.
that's it. We just have the two missions we have are to beat that little orb to the goal.
How odd.
We have to do one or both to continue the story. It's great. Yeah, this game's got Dark Spine Sonic, I believe it's called, for getting all the 7 world rings.
Works fine, fun.
Yeah, I don't know. We've got a... So Speed Break is... Oh, I just realized we'll probably be able to beat him in the Dinosaur Jungle as well. Thanks to the Speed Break. So it doesn't even have to be full to do a Speed Break, but it does use up all of your meter.
So speed break, I'm guessing, it's what it sounds like. It's a break of some kind.
So unlike whatever Sonic is doing up against the wall, essentially all I do is I hit up and I do a boost forward, like in the later boost titles.
Huh.
But and it's way more useful than the time break or whatever it was called. Hey, we got a new world and a couple new missions.
Oh,
Oh, and a cutscene.
Oh. Gibby joined in.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I gotta turn you up. You're quiet.
I am very quiet.
Quiet boy.
Also, I realized I was eating cereal and I did not have it on mute. I do apologize.
Oh, you're
I thought
fine.
I'd mute it myself.
Noise suppression, yo.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
I am tired.
I feel it.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long day, but it is better now.
Nice. Well,
And yourselves?
we're alright. We're just playing a not great Sonic game.
I've
Is
been
it
okay.
06?
Everybody asks the same question, even though some of you know what I'm playing. It's Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Oh.
It's not great because the controls.
So is 06.
No, because 06 you can actually control something.
Maybe it's an illusion.
So I have to tilt the Wii Remote left and right to make Sonic move left and right. He's constantly moving forward, and I can make him stop with the 1 button and jump with the 2 button. Tilting the controller back, it makes him move backwards, but it's kind of a more stops, wait a minute, are you tilting it backwards? Yes, no, maybe so. And he'll jitter around a whole bunch, so...
Stop. Wait a minute.
And now you have to race Tinkerbell on crack. I'm certain that's what it is. That's what that blue orb is.
Well, I mean, we already beat it once, so if we can beat it this time...
No one wants to be defeated.
Well,
Beat it.
this blue orb Tinkerbell thing is just really annoying.
Yeah, it absolutely is. If I remember correctly, Speed Break ignores pits. Kind of. Okay. Kind of. We'll give it another go.
Blue orb Tinkerbell?
Maybe try... I would say maybe try jumping over the enemies on the neck. It might help.
I can't. So, something you guys aren't seeing is that when I do a high jump to try and get over those guys, that is straight up in the air with very little forward momentum. The other jump that I can do, the really quick one that moves me forward, is not high enough to jump over enemies. It is built for small ledges.
It seems like that's where the slowdown happens.
Well, it's part of the slowdown. I could also go down the path that he goes down, but it's a bit of a mess. Oh, but glad you're here, Samson.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I had an Amazon driver wake me up from my sleep.
Oh no.
They were very aggressive with my door knocker.
That's not nice.
And I was having a dream where I was running, so it kind of played into the dream a little bit, and I woke up with like a jolt.
Oh no.
But the good news is my new fursuit bandana is here.
Nice.
That's
It's
awesome.
like it's a Cherokee style pattern, and it's like extra large, so it kind of hangs down a little bit longer, so it doesn't fall off easy. So I'm wondering if I should put Velcro on it or not, or if I can just tie it.
I've got sticky Velcro that I've been using to attach things on my suit head. So, like,
Perfect.
the back strap that I did is all sticky. Which is
Aren't
alright.
we all a little sticky?
Just a bit. And then the tail I just kind of pinned together, but... You know what? That probably help if I update what I have. Quick grind. Additional rings, no. Yeah, we'll do that one. So some of these missions, all they do is give me an item. They don't even, like, do anything else. So, unlocking all of these out of order, it doesn't tell you which ones are going to be story progression or which ones are going to be just, oh, it's a side quest.
Wait, the main quest line? What's that?
What's the story?
Wishbone?
Yeah. This is probably one of my favorite looking stages. You're on the back of a flying manta ray.
manta rays are super awesome.
Yeet. So now some of these rings have spikes in them. It didn't teach you about that beforehand.
Man, this wind is strong.
Maybe it does if you're a madman and can beat the Tinkerbell on crack, as you guys put it.
I mean,
Blue
it is
orbit.
clearly.
Blue Orb Tinkerbell or whatever it was.
Yeah, its name is Uhu, but it's... Yeah.
Uhu?
Uhu.
Yoo-hoo.
Everybody thinks it's Uwu.
Yoo-hoo.
Uhu, Uhu. Anyways.
Next they'll be
Ooh.
named Huanya.
Yes, Sonny.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Ah!
So,
And we missed.
fun.
Ooh.
Is this still part of the dinosaur level?
No, we're in a different world now.
Gotcha.
He's
dang.
flying a dragon?
A dino's flying a dragon?
This stage is... This world stages are a little better, but they unlock at weird intervals, so...
Dinosaur dragon fight.
Fight, fight, fight. So, Samson, you ready for Anthrohaya?
Yes, I am.
I'm not.
Why not?
So, on top of my panel on Friday, I've got... I still have to get Presto done.
This is true. You are on a time crunch now.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with the tweets I've been making, but we put together a tale.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really demoralized on the yesterday after putting it together because I still don't know how to use my sewing machine, and I think it might be missing some parts.
It probably is.
So that's gonna be fun to figure out when Blue shows up.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're doing all the sewing in one night because I'm just basically cutting things out and pinning them together and hoping I'm doing it right,
Mm-hmm.
which is really nerve-wracking because I've never done any of this before.
Trial and error.
So, like, but the tail's done, but then Sheba said that my tail didn't look that great and I should just wait until her pattern shows up in the mail that she mailed me. So I'm like, okay.
I thought it looked good.
So I'm like, okay, gotta figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the tail looked fine, in my opinion. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
because it's a short bobtail, so, you know, it's...
Yeah, it's... Of course, I gotta shake out of the thing. Homing attack an enemy that's behind you! But I can't turn around!
Damn it.
Man, these guys are annoying.
Yep. But yeah. It's like all the head fur is cut out, but I don't know if it's a good pattern. I don't like that I can't really see the heart with the eye.
Mhm.
I need to... I'm Blue City'd make it right, but I'm like, oh, okay. I have enough fur to, like, fur the head, like, 3 times over, but still.
Well, I mean, I would say do what you can for now and don't fret too much. And then, you know, when you get the help of Blue and others, and you can kind of fine-tune it. But I would say try not to let yourself be too taken down right now.
Yeah, I'm not.
Agreed.
Blue, Samson, have you gotten to see the eyes that I painted?
Yeah, I had a sneak peek on Twitter. I believe it was on.
I did a little video. We're still not quite. I'm still not quite sure what to make the voice for the character sound like, but.
Mm.
But
Hey, Kitty,
What's
Sorry.
up?
how long are you gonna be streaming?
A little while. I'm gonna be cutting this into parts, so.
Like how long are we talking? Like maybe an extra hour or so.
I mean, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, because a friend just asked me that. A friend just asked me that if he could advertise your.
Yeah,
Your stream.
absolutely. I'll go a little longer.
Okay.
If he wants to advertise it, sure. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was asking if Sonic's okay?
So that female voice is the genie that's been following us around, Shia.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
No.
So Samson, I don't think I've gotten. Do you know any of the development history behind this game? Since you mentioned
I don't know.
Okay, since you mentioned 06, this was developed alongside 06.
I believe it.
So midway through development of 06, half of the dev team left, including the director Yuji Naka,
Really?
who made most of the poor decisions on the game.
You can
Oh
probably
my.
use the ivy to get across.
And
So after he left, the dev team, Sega, realized they need a new game for Nintendo's new platform.
mm-hmm.
So they said, alright, well, we can port over Sonic 06. Only for them to realize the Wii is incredibly underpowered once they started working on the hardware.
Let's go, Shara.
Be careful.
And decided, okay, since it's underpowered, we'll have to make a new experience. Let's use some of what we have. We'll cut the 06 dev team in half further,
Mm-hmm.
and this team will work on Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah.
So you get a game that's a bit half-baked from a team that's split into thirds.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So basically, you traded up.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh wow.
Like, this game looks beautiful, but, like... needs a bit more stage direction. Maybe a bit better controls, too.
Sounds like it was rushed.
It was. It had to be... It had to meet the launch window of the Nintendo Wii.
Oh.
So it came out in 2000... This game came out in 2007.
So it was launched alongside it.
Yeah. So the Wii came out in 2006. Sonic 06 came out a little bit beforehand. And then this game came out in 2007 as a, hey look, Sonic's on the Wii! Burpadur.
Gotcha.
The best thing about this game is its multiplayer. Like, it is on par with Mario Party in a lot of ways, and every time I tell people that, I'm like, yeah, no. They don't believe me until they start playing it.
Huh.
I think there was a ring sticking outside of the box slightly.
Maybe? I couldn't tell.
I don't know, I'm just collecting things every time I move up against a box.
Is that Sin?
And now we've got Knuckles, who is technically Sinbad in this game.
Oh, really?
Because it's Arabian Nights themed.
Oh.
Blue Orb Tinkerbell, I think you mean Navi. Maybe.
This. Haha. This game is taking multiple turns.
It is. Yeah, this game has 0 robots. Eggman isn't the bad guy. It's just some genie from a book who wants to destroy the book and then destroy the real world, so... I don't know.
Hey, Knuckles! How'd you get here? I am Sinbad of the Seven Seas, adventurer
Oh.
of adventurers. Who the heck are you?
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking about the head and how much I actually have to get done.
Okay.
You'll
I'm-
get it done.
I'm really nervous about how it'll turn out. I want to make it look good.
Worst
It'll
case
be
scenario.
fine.
Worst case scenario, you don't get the head done. Is that the is that the worst thing that could happen, or is it just like
Well,
I'm trying? Where's your mental state in that?
the worst thing that could happen is that I don't get the head done in time.
Mhm.
But if I don't get the head done in time for Anthro Ohio, I don't know when I'm gonna find the time to actually finish it.
That's the ticket, Shara. Come on, Shara.
Well,
Let's just leave him.
I mean, if you plan on any other cons in the future, near future.
Well, I've got Anthro Ohio, Anthrocon, Megaplex, and MFF. So,
Ah, never mind.
yeah.
Come on. Let's find that key.
So you kind of want Presto to be like the debut for Anthro Ohio.
Yeah, I do.
I see.
Especially because if I can say that, hey, I made this suit with the help of my friends, and this is one of my designs, and it's a design that I'm really proud of, and people like it, they can go to me to get their designs made for their suits and stuff.
I see.
Because then it would also help that. Plus, I've had a lot of TikTok ideas that I want to do that I can't get Truman to do regardless of how I frame it.
I see.
And plus, with the suit, I could also show up on your channel and be all cute and fuzzy.
I mean, you can do that now if you wanted to.
I know, but I saw what happened to Chomp on stream. I'm good.
Oh, well, listen, that person's not allowed back. Like, that's not something that's gonna happen to everybody, and that's rare that happens. So, you know, don't let that stop you, because if it happens again, I'm gonna put a stop to it.
We'll be right back.
So that was the easy fucking mission. You just see how far out you can go and hit the enemy. And I love Sonic's reaction is like, huh, no problem. It's like, yeah, that was too easy.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I got this, guys. Whoa. Sasuke, you okay? Yeah. Yeah. Stares off in the distance, slowly but surely.
Oh. But no. Been a busy bee lately working on Presto and trying my damnedest. 'Cause
You'll get him there. I believe in you.
I think...
This all set.
Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, unfortunately, this all said, I probably have to get rolling myself because I got to make some dinner, and I've also got to do a little bit of work on my thesis tonight. So,
You're
that
good.
said, I'll hit you up later. I'll do my best to tune into the art stream tomorrow, and we will talk again very soon.
Alright, later, Oxide.
Good night.
Later. Good night, y'all. Bye.
Turbo jump increases flight speed, and yeah, that one's gonna be needed. I guess that's all I got. Am I gonna beat this game on stream? Maybe. I'm gonna try. I at least want to get halfway done with the game. At least halfway.
How far are you now?
Coming up on about... I'm almost to about halfway. Once I have about 3 or 4 world rings, that's when I'm like, okay, this is a stopping point. And I've got, right now I've got like, I think 2? I'll need to take a look at it. So I had this game as a kid, right? And I could never beat it, but I played the multiplayer a lot. And That's about where all of this ends.
Oh.
Let's get that taken
So if I beat it this stream, that'll be a first time for all of this. There was one time where I was like, I'm gonna beat Sonic in the Secret Rings, and then like stopped halfway through.
Hmm.
So I'm like, halfway is good. Halfway is fine.
Now what? Should I pull this lever?
I'll take it.
Huh? We're back to where we started.
I might.
Now we need to find the next.
I know I'm gonna have to edit the title now, though.
Oh well. Guess we get to have a little more fun.
The goodest boy streams, TM.
The goodest boys. I'm actually gonna just.
Come on, Blue.
I'm gonna put like. I'm gonna keep it with the books be like, and then just be like. Continue that ellipses and just go at Samson's Kitty Fox, because it'll. Because what that does is show people that it'll actually show up when they search your name, believe it or not.
Mm.
It'll show up with your channel and then like one of your most recent things.
Oh, okay.
So it gives a
My-
boost. It gives a boost to your channel and mine, which is really nice.
The search terms on YouTube for my channel are some of the strangest I've ever seen. Like, yeah, I saw one that was like, sexy furry ASMR. I was like, okay, and that was like, no, it said like 9% found your videos, like searching this particular term. It's like, all right, well, thanks.
I'd love to see what people look up to find my streams.
Dragons and cats. Oh my.
Kitty dragons. Kitten dragons. Kitten dogs.
Pink Floyd's and Derp.
What?
I don't know.
You little shit.
First, furries that people think children designed.
Okay.
I've gotten that a lot. Like, people are like, you should change your Sonic, because, like, I thought, like, a child designed that. I'm like, Prism.
Wow.
Yeah, I was once told that somebody thought I was 6 years old because of my Sona.
Huh.
And I'm like,
Well, I'm
it's one of those like, wow, that's weird.
Sure as hell doesn't look like it was drawn by a 6-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, right?
Exactly.
These are old comments though. Like, I haven't gotten them in years. I just think it's funny to bring them up because I'm like, wow, people really thought some weird shit was going on with my channel, with my characters. I guess.
Nerds. Man.
Sonic, quit doing a back jump. I'm holding two.
Let's see.
Bless you.
Meh.
Whew.
Meh.
So, Samson, when is your panel at Anthro, Ohio?
Saturday at 1:30 in the main boardroom.
Cool. Mine is
Friday night, right?
yeah, Friday night.
It's perfect because I'm gonna be there around 3 on Friday, so I will not miss it.
Awesome. I really hope you'll be there because I have no idea who all is showing up. I know Status has been drumming up hype for it, and I know a couple people on Twitter have asked, "Ooh, what's this?" And I'm like, "Oh, you'll find out."
I think the title alone garners interest.
As it should. We have a song.
have a song?
We have a song.
Is it Baby Shark?
It is not Baby Shark. It is. It's if you're. We literally. It's if you're under 18, then you're 12. Literally, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Except we're like making fun of people who think they're older than they are. It's both the best thing and the funniest thing you'll ever hear. And if somebody is if who I think is gonna be here, if COVID didn't get to him, it'll be even better. Because there was one dude who used to do. One guy, he was for Furry Reality. Super nice. He was on staff. But he also did helping out for Anthro, Ohio. I don't know what happened to him, but his Telegram is just gone for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to get a hold of him, and I'm like, oh, I can't. That's cool.
Hope he's okay.
I hope so, too. But he's really cool, but, like, the first time we did it, he came up to the table, and he's like, if I donate to the charity, will you stop? I'm like, maybe. I'll take that risk. Put down $5 for the charity, and just said, now stop singing. Actually, some of the staff had to come up to us and be like, alright, you guys need to settle down. You're like the loudest thing in here. Because we were in secondary events when there was nothing going on in there.
That's beautiful.
It's great. That's why I'm really hoping that this time around, like, we'll fill the room.
You reminded me of MFF last year. I've never heard staff being so sternly loud. I was on the one of the highest floors of the Hyatt. I was up there visiting some friends, and I was coming back down, and if you know the Hyatt, it's like the giant inner workings of the hotel.
Yeah, it's the giant spiral.
Yeah.
Where you look up it and you're just like, that goes on forever, doesn't it?
And then you look down and it's the same thing. And I didn't see it. I didn't see who did it. I didn't see the group, but they were howling and awoos and barks. And whichever staff members they got could project very loudly, because they were like, shut. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, whoever. I just remember hearing this one lady staff member. She was louder than all the awoos put together. I don't know how she got her voice to be so loud, but they've got the right person for the job. Because she shut it down, like they stopped.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people with really loud voices.
Alkali.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
This man doesn't need a microphone.
Never. I've never known a single time where I'm like, Alkali needs a mic.
Nope.
No. If Alkali has a mic, then somebody doesn't realize that everything else is gonna pick him up.
Yeah. Though he always messes it up. He always flubs it because after every con he loses his voice.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know why he yells like he does. It's like, stop.
It's his shtick. It's part of his act.
It's a shtick that's gonna hurt him one day.
Yeah. Hopefully he reaches that part of his throat that doesn't rip it apart like Brian Johnson.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about.
Lead singer of AC/DC.
Yeah. Okay. Then I knew exactly. Alright, timing puzzles. The hell is this timing? So we gotta hit this button up here, but also avoid the giant spinning ball of death. Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go.
We were gonna originally. I was thinking about naming, originally naming the because I set up the panel myself.
Uh-huh.
Like, Hund was like, "Hey, can you just like handle the legal side of it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I kind of filled out all the info and reserved the spots and stuff. And I was originally gonna be like, "So you want to be a furry YouTuber, like one of those informative panels?" And I was like, "I don't even know how to be a furry YouTuber, so that's not good."
For a YouTuber meet and greet.
Yeah, it's close enough because we all make videos. We're all YouTubers. Like,
Yeah.
there's no. It doesn't matter where you are. It's just if you make videos, you're a YouTuber.
Am I allowed to come in on that one, actually?
I mean, it's gonna be a meet and greet, so we're kind of all doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's not like your typical, as far as I'm concerned, or any of us are concerned, it's not like your typical sit down, you guys sit over there, we'll sit over here type panel. It's like gonna be like a.
That's
probably.
That's more of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Which is fair, because what I'm doing is basically this, except without the video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll probably if there is a setup like that, we're gonna kind of break the barrier and like just mingle more, and we'll talk. But it's like, you know, we're gonna run out of stuff to talk about very quickly because it's more gonna be like a social type thing.
Oh god, that's another thing I gotta get done, is I gotta get my badges printed.
Mm.
I don't have a lamination machine, so it's just gonna be like my attempt at printing and shit. Because I've made a couple badges already. I've got one for Presto, one for me, one for Karmic. And then I've got some that have my my username and stuff, and I gotta get them all printed and shit. That'll be fun. I've got one that's a QR code for the new Telegram channel I made last night.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, that's Art Dump channel for Telegram. If anybody wants to see it, there's a link in the description. Revolta asked what we're talking about. We're talking about a furry convention and the panels we're hosting.
Okay, so about the fire genie then.
Anthro, Ohio, May 27th through the 30th. For any of you who would like to go.
Yeah.
In Columbus, Ohio.
Come and meet us. We're friendly
Yes.
and
You could give good hugs.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
No, you.
The problem is, how are we going to get enough water to put out a fire, Genie, right?
I was getting to that. You see, the pirates who locked me up here.
Alright, so I think we're at about... Alright, so there's where we're trying to get enough water from the pirate area to put out a fire genie found in the Evil Foundry. Let me see how far along we are, because... Okay, I'm only at 2 of the 7 world rings, but... I'm only at an hour and a half. 3 hours and a half.
You are a trooper. I usually, will be ending around this time.
I would end, but I'm like, I don't want to end yet. I just want to get through with this game, because this game is... It's a hoot! It is certainly a hoot.
It is owl. I like owls.
Owls are...
Me too.
I don't know anybody with an owl Sona.
I've seen owl fursuits, but I've never known anybody who has an owl Sona either.
Same.
This track is one of my favorites in the game. Like, without a doubt. This guitar riff, the drum beat in the background, it's so good. The lyrics, too. Like, this whole soundtrack is so good.
Oh.
You're a retro boy, right?
What?
You're a retro boy, right?
Be careful, Sonic.
No, I'm Gavin Kitty.
Oh. Well, we have no business now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Sad.
All the sads.
No.
Also, these little, like, demon things with mouths, they're creepy, but they're interesting enemy designs. In fact, this whole game's got really interesting enemies.
Interesting
Careful, Sonic.
Ye-
enemy. I gotta write that down. Hang on.
Seas have turned
Interesting. How does you spell interesting? I-E-N-T?
I actually don't know how to spell that word.
INTEREST.
I don't like... Tomo, are you actually writing things
ING?
down, or are you just making us spell things?
I'm fucking with you.
That's what I thought.
Interessante.
I'm getting in your head.
Tsundere, right?
It's not hard to get in Gavin's head.
It's really not. You hold me a little bit, and you'll be there forever.
Just whisper sweet nothings and cuddle him.
You'll be stuck in my head forever, and there is, without... It's... Yeah. Just
That
fall...
explains a lot.
Yeah. Sorry. If that's weird, but...
No, I like it in here. It's spacious. Not a whole lot of activity. No, I'm kidding.
You're not in my head. There's a ton of activity up there. It's absolutely ridiculous how many thoughts I have in a fucking day. I don't like it. I don't like that. That like throughout the day I'll just have some random thought, and that's like all I'll be able to think about.
Your thoughts taste good.
Glad somebody finds them yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Were you, Samson, do you keep track of E3 at all?
No, not in a long time.
So, a couple of years back, there was just for some reason a giant pirate theming. Xbox showed off like 2 pirate games, Ubisoft had their like Sea of Thieves game. Like, everybody had a pirate game for some reason.
I want to see, go ahead.
and this game, I'm just thinking, man, if this was showed off during E3 with this as its main trailer, that would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, yes.
All the pirates.
I want to see a Pirates Who Don't Do Anything game.
They'd make it if they could. I'm sure of it.
They would.
It'd be all sing-alongs. It would be Just Dance, but you're laying around like a vegetable on the couch.
I'm glad you got that.
Darn straight, because we're the pirates who don't do anything.
Don't do anything, yep.
They just stay home and lay around. We were talking about pirates earlier and how, like, apparently, like, a Disney show or whatever said pirates don't steal, and we're... It's like, pirating is a verb.
Pirating is a verb, yes. That's why it's a pirate.
Alright, we're getting shot out of a cannon, and now we're on a missile. Honestly, anytime where I'm riding something like a skateboard, it feels better to control than just Sonic in this game. Alright. Alright. Oh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
welcome back. I'm just continuing to play this game. And hoping that I don't mess up too bad. Oh, cool, homing attack. Just didn't do its thing. So, Samson, have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh before?
Never.
Never? Okay, never mind then.
Okay, I should clarify. I attempted to play Yu-Gi-Oh in camp when I was really young. I didn't understand a thing about it, but I still enjoyed watching the battles from like afar, because when I was in camp, you had those kids who they would always like isolate themselves and just play Yu-Gi-Oh for hours. And like they didn't care about any of the activities. They didn't care. It didn't matter. And in the cabin, in the woods, in the lunchroom,
They'd
you
be
know,
playing
it was, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh all the time.
Well, so one of the cards that's like on the big ban list for that game is called Pot of Greed. And the only thing it says on that card is draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So you can fill your... So the reason it's on the ban list is because you can just basically fill your deck with that card. And continue to play it a bunch of times. And eat through your deck. And if you put something like... Exodia in your deck, where all you have to do is get 5 specific cards, and you'll win the duel instantly. Right?
Wow.
So imagine drawing 2 cards until you have that, because you just filled your deck with draw 2 cards.
Mm.
And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because we are literally in flying pots right now. Ah, yes, nerd facts. I actually used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! All the time. I was never any good at it until really recently, when I played a friend of mine, and he's like, "Do you play this game?" And I'm like, "I used to. I was never any good." And they were like, "Oh, I'm sure you'll do fine." And I kicked their ass 4 times in a row. Using random ass cards. And I was like, I don't know if you're good or if I'm good or if I'm just picking the right cards, but I'm kicking your ass.
I think you can do a homing attack on the sword that's stuck there.
I wonder how that works. It must be development, because I don't think I'm smart enough to play it even to this day.
Fuck if I know. I've just been... I mean, like, literally all I do all day is play video games and draw, so, like, fuck if I know. Can I count this as exercise? I've been moving my arms a fuck ton.
Sure.
Eh,
You want
probably...
to trade?
Want to trade what?
Well, I'll give you my full-time job, and I'll do what you do.
I'd much prefer... You would not like what I do.
You probably wouldn't like what I do either.
I definitely would not. But, like, being pretty much broke and relying on your boyfriend for, like, 90% of the things you do is not always the best. It's not fun.
No.
But he lets me do it because he knows that this is, like, a passion of mine, and...
Bless guy.
Bless Karmic. Bless him for
Yes.
all it's worth.
Yes.
Absolute sweetheart.
Indeed.
Okay. Once we get 3, we're going to... Oh, man. You know what? Now that we're back with pirates, I guess we could talk about One Piece and how convoluted and stupidly long that show is. And how it should probably have ended a while ago. But I've never seen it, so it's okay.
think I might like it. I think I watched like an episode of it before.
Everybody's at least seen it on in the background, but I have this singular. There's this singular edit that I've seen show up before. Have you ever heard of John McAfee?
It's that I have.
You know how like he lived an insane, like stupidly insane life for some convoluted reason.
Sounds like me.
A bit more involving drugs and computer programming than that, but yeah.
Sounds like me. Anyway.
Good job.
Okay then.
Let's use this.
Nah. My only drug is cuddles, and the only thing I know about computers is YouTube upload button, click, cute, sleep.
That sounds about right. But anyway, somebody was like, I left it all in one place. They did the One Piece opening, the 4Kids version, with just like replacing everything with the insanities of John McAfee.
Oh dear.
He killed his neighbor's dog because he thought they were the IRS.
What?
Listen, the mind is a powerful thing, and it can go anywhere.
He was on cocaine for most of his life.
Yeah.
So, like... Yeah, yes, and it's the same dude who made the McAfee antivirus that is so annoying to get rid of off of your computer.
That and Norton.
Don't even get me started. He worked on that one, too.
I believe it.
Okay. That stage took a while.
Just made it.
Oh shit, we're only at 3:40. At least I'm not going 24 hours again. At least I know once I get off, I'm off. I keep forgetting what I've talked about and what I haven't on stream.
Well, that's why you have stimulation from other fluffs.
The ring
Yeah.
that lets them control the power of storms.
My cat is eating my couch.
That's pirates for you.
Come on, let's just hurry.
All right.
He's like nomming at my couch, like like he's laying on a giant marshmallow, and it's not me.
I found candy under your couch cushion, by the way. Like still,
What kind of can?
it was like still in wrappers.
What kind of candy?
It was like Jolly Ranchers, I think. It was that or Tootsie Rolls, but they were
What?
like still wrapped up in like nicely sealed, just under your couch cushion.
I actually have never bought either for this house, so I don't know where those came from.
Yeah, I mean you could check if you want.
Ah,
They're still there. I didn't
I'm
touch 'em.
scared. I'm scared to look.
That's perfectly fair.
Who's sneaking into my house and putting Tootsie Rolls under my couch?
I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, I like Tootsie Rolls, but that's odd.
It's probably Tomo.
What?
Could be.
I didn't do nothing. I'm in
don't know.
Texas.
Exactly.
You're in Texas?
Texas.
Are you in Texas doing taxes?
No, I don't like taxes.
Neither do I.
Fuck taxes.
I don't do them because I don't have a job. Unfortunately.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. All it does is give you money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these that I'm like, I could really use on me, but I don't have enough points to equip them. By the time I get them, I have another one that's even better, and I'm like, This game really does just bounce all over the place. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. Let's get started.
Good luck, Sonic.
Oh no, this just
Homing attack failed. Ocean? Yeah, ocean.
Oceans.
That's something I'm gonna probably keep praising this game about. It looks pretty.
Mm-hmm. Like you.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Why do you boys
Gavin?
do this to me?
Because it's true.
Lies.
Are we going to be okay?
Would I lie to you ever?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Have I lied to you?
I don't know.
Would I lie to you?
Job.
Not intentionally.
Why?
Because, Tomo, I feel like you'd find some misinformation and just take it wildly out of context.
That's only half true.
Exactly, because it's misinformation.
Misinformation. Where's Mr. Information?
What?
You said misinformation. Where's Mr. Information?
Here.
Over there.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mr. Information. What
Hello.
you got for us today?
I want that to be a superhero. He just factually corrects people on the small things. He doesn't even stop crimes. He just comes in. This is a robbery. Actually, this is a stick 'em up.
I would autocorrect every person that I meet.
Somebody make that a superhero. I mean, hell, Animal Man is a thing. Like, come on.
Are we going to be okay?
Aminal Man.
That was the funniest shit I saw the other day. I was just like, what is this hero?
Good job.
It's a man who's an animal.
He has the power to mimic animals nearby. That is it. And I was
This
like,
is
that
very
is the
pretty.
dumbest power ever. I love it.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Identity theft is not a power, but Superman does it. That's his disguise, Jim.
Michael!
We're just turning into the office slowly.
I wonder who would be who.
Well, obviously, I'd be the boss.
He'd be Michael?
You can
Yeah.
tap the Wii remote
Why's that?
to move when flying.
He's wacky.
He's wacky.
He whack.
He's wacky.
Yeah, he's pretty wacky.
At my old job was like an office type job, and we, my two coworkers were very Jim and Dwight, and my boss was not quite Michael, but he was quirky in that way a little bit, and I was like, okay, and my cohort, my immediate partner was he was very much like Stanley.
Good luck, son.
And people, I was like, okay, what am I, guys? And they said, you're Toby.
Okay then.
It's like, all right. Thanks.
Son, are we going to be okay?
Hey, at least I'm not Angela.
Right.
Good job.
I don't know how you'd fit into that actually. If you were Angela, I'd be worried.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would say Creed.
Maybe.
He's cool, you know. Okay, he can be cool.
He can be, or he is.
Yeah, he can be cool, but you're cool like all the time.
Oh, stop.
Me? Damn, thanks.
Tomo,
I
you're
didn't know I was cool.
I was talking the other day. I was like, maybe I should just name my viewers the Chilies because they're all pretty fucking chilly and cool.
Flying.
I'm cold.
As ice.
Ice, 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 ice.
Baby.
But they're not under pressure.
Oh
This
man.
is true.
Oh no.
Damn it! I don't have a shadow under me, so it's kind of hard to gauge
The hedgehog?
effect.
You,
already-
you don't have a shadow?
We already played that game.
Damn.
In fact, that was actually a really quick game. It was fun to play, believe it or not.
I'm glad you said that.
Alright, I think for now, at least unlocking half of the game is pretty good. We'll come back to this another time, but not right now. It'll be the next time we do something. Sonic, I'll just continue from here. But thank you everybody for joining me.
Mm-hmm.
It means a whole hell of a lot.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to Gavin, one of the most entertaining YouTubers of our time.
And go check out Samson Kitty Fox. He's always a pleasure having him on the channel, and he does amazing ASMR.
Arr. If you like to fall asleep easily, sure.
We've also got links in the description. We have a PayPal where you can donate. We have a Discord server where you can hang out and chill and do all of that fun stuff. As well, we've also got a new Telegram channel where you can see all of my art and any work in progresses that I've got in the works. So, yeah. And with that, please remember to subscribe and ring the bell and leave a like and share with your friends. I've been your humble host, Gavin the Kitty, and good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Bye.
Bye.